like balls of steel. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here.
You're now rocking with the best.
Stop! It's the motherfucking remix!
I rock the party that rocks the body. You rock the party that rocks the body.
We will rock you.
I wanna rock.
We will rock you.
I wanna rock.
We will rock you.
I'm the king of rock.
We will rock you.
I'm the king of rock.
Hello, hello. I told y'all mother, y'all can stop me now.
Can't stop.
Clap your hands if you got a bankroll. Clap your hands, everybody. Come on, clap your hands, everybody. Come on.
Can't stop.
Clap your hands if you got a bankroll.
Rock and don't stop. You can rock and don't stop.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't
We
stop.
gonna keep the party rocking with that bumping shit. Clap your hands with that bumping shit. We gonna keep the party rocking with that bumping shit. Clap your hands with that bumping shit. When I move, you move. When I move, you move. When I move, you move. Hell yeah, hey, DJ, bring that back.
I say, don't you know? You say you don't know. I say.
Now shut up and let me go.
My friend's got a girlfriend and he hates that bitch. My friend's got a girlfriend and he hates that bitch. My friend's got a girlfriend and he hates that bitch. I wanna rock right now.
Let's rock, y'all.
I wanna rock.
I wanna rock right now.
Rock the beat. Rock the beat. Rock that shit. Rock the beat. Rock party.
Penche la guitare. Moi j'accorde ma basse. Penche la guitare. Moi j'accorde ma basse.
I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I've got to break free. God knows. God knows I want to break free.
1, 2, 3. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Rock it right now, what? Rock it right now, what? Now, Scoop, break it down, come on now. Everybody reach to the top. Everybody reach up, don't stop. Everybody reach to the top. Go, 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 go. Hot girl. Hot boys. Hot girl. Hot boys. Go, 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 go. Hold up. Pull 'em up, pull 'em up. Pull 'em up, pull 'em up. Pull 'em up, pull 'em up, pull 'em up. Clap your hands, everybody, come on, y'all. Clap your hands, everybody, come on, y'all. Clap your hands, everybody. Come on, now. Clap your hands, everybody. Cuir moustache. Cuir moustache. Cuir moustache. Cuir moustache.
Black Betty, bam, down the world.
I go? If you say that you are mine, I'll be here till the end of time. So you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? If you go to rehab, I'll say no, no, no. Yes, I'm getting back when I come back. No, no, no.
Je veux de la musique qui fait monter.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to Toxic Thursday. We're going to give you a little prelim of some of the things that may or may not be talked about on some other shows this week, later today, on Open Bar, whatever. I'm cutting out the middleman, and we're going live again. Today and on Tuesday, when we make up for the Outcast Creative, they are going to be out of town and busy with his new project, which I will leave a link for in the description. But without further ado, let me start bringing on my panel of esteemed guests, if I may, in no particular order of importance, but they're all important to me. First and foremost, Mr. Northern English, I just made over 1,000 Bastard. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fab. Just trying to get everyone's name on the promotional post, so some of my subs can come on here and hopefully you can get up to maybe another 10 more subs. So
I love all my subs.
We'll get more. I want to get more. I want to get more for you all, okay? Because the bigger I get, the more I can maybe help you out a little bit more.
You are a scholar and a gentleman, my friend.
Yes. I want to see my friends succeed.
Hell yeah. So without further ado, let's bring on another American so I don't feel so lonely in here. Mr. E, what up, man? Hoorah!
Oh, sorry about that. I was actually falling asleep back there. I'm doing well. How are y'all doing?
We're good. We're good, man. Thanks for coming on. Let me get everybody in here. The Inside Man, how are you, my friend?
Very good. It's a pleasure to be on again, and to everybody in the land of the free and the home of the brave, good afternoon, and to everyone in the totalitarian state of the United Kingdom, hello.
The Gulags were you, Inside Man.
Do you guys know should I pop Rachel in, or is she still dealing with something right now?
I don't know.
Let me see. I think she had something
it's
going on.
It's not showing up in the green one for me, so
she's in the green one for me. Rachel, are you with us, hon, or are you still working on something? Maybe she's
on the phone.
Yeah, she might be on the phone. Okay, well, she's in there, and she can come on whenever she wants. Len, I've got Critter modding for me and keeping an eye on stuff, and I'm not seeing. I knew the Admiral was going to come on and then leave early, and then Eclectic Goat was going to come on late. But I don't see the Admiral in here in the green room anywhere, unless I'm overlooking him. I hope I'm not. But I don't see him just a second, but that's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We can definitely deal with what we got right now. So okie doke, let's fucking rock and roll. Let's talk about a few topics. And I thought maybe we'd do something a little different and actually do a little bit of trivia. If you guys are as smart as I think that you are. Oh, thank you, Nix, for putting up Rachel's stuff right there. I didn't know she did Rebel Rose. I didn't know Rebel Rose was her. I gotta sub to that. I thought it was just Rachel Percy art. So okay. And we got Unsolved Mr. E, Nix doing the Lord's work, popping up all these guys' links in here. Fantastic. And thank you for saying best intro ever. I did work on it pretty hard. She's still on the phone. Okay, no problemo, Rachel. You take your time. You are in the window, so anytime you want to just start speaking, just pop on and do it however you see fit, and then that will be fine. So anyway, okay, how is everybody? I know Mr. Inside Man said he was great. I know English. I know you said you were falling asleep, Mr. E. Sorry about that. I tried to make the opening as colorful and energetic as possible. So my bad.
Simplify.
All right. Yeah, exactly. So anyway,
Now it's that Enya stuff you had on earlier.
I did it. Well, when I was, I don't like a lot of distraction. So when I'm writing, I will do, so I was doing the trivia and I'll just pop Enya on. So anyone that's watching or anybody that's on the panel, if you'd like to share this out as much as possible, I would really, really appreciate it. And it will go a long way in helping us get a wider audience. I'm going to do that as well. So I thank you for everybody who's tuning in. And I thank everybody who's helped me, including Northern, who came up with the Toxic on Tap intro. I love it. It's great. I know he's super duper busy and super duper famous right now. So anything he does for me is always greatly appreciated. So anywho, let's see if I can do this right. There we go. I like that. You'll notice that I got the little StreamYard peacock up in the top corner and no overlay background thing, because just like a teenage, inner city girl going to prom, I kept the tag on it and return that shit as soon as I was done with it. But if this month goes as I plan, maybe I'll be able to turn that stuff back on. I guess we will see what we will see with that. But anywho, I wanted to kind of get into some of this topics. First and foremost, let's knock out and just get it out of the way, because I know it's been discussed like a whole bunch. The Smashing Machine. Who has watched the Smashing Machine besides me in English?
Myself, I've seen it.
You've seen it as well.
Yes,
I have not.
You have not.
I have not.
All right. Well, give me. I know Mr. E didn't get a chance to be with us on, Outcast the other day, so I'm actually kind of excited to hear what you would have to say about that. So what is because right now I will tell you, to the best of my knowledge, what is that? I'm gonna remove that. To the best of my knowledge, that it's flopped. Like it is not doing good, like, at all. So, and I'm not sure why. I don't think it's as good as like Warrior or the other UFC movie. Warrior's the one with Tom Hardy and their brothers and stuff.
right.
And I know that it's not done as good as some of the other stuff. And there was another UFC movie that did pretty well. Off the top of my head, I can't think of it right this second. Someone help me out. No.
Yeah, so I was just trying to get the post up. I've just got that up now. So what was the question again? I do apologize.
What was that other UFC movie besides Warrior that did really good?
Oh shit! Nothing's coming to my head at the moment.
Okay. Nobody?
I can't. No.
No, afraid not.
Huh. How come? Why won't it let me have the slide up and us up at the same time? It's pissing me off right now. All right, fuck it.
Not unless you're talking about Here Comes the Boom.
No, well, no. Although I think that did good too. I think
It
that
did
actually did
exceptionally
better
well.
than they are basically the numbers. I mean, I realize it's only been a week or so, but I mean, the first week numbers tend to tell. And unless it's got some serious staying power, like a good word of mouth makes it have legs, this is like right now set up to fail. And I don't think that it should. I don't feel it should be a failure movie. I'm kind of not understanding that. Like, why is this why is this not being received? Is it
Probably the time of year? That's all I could think of. It's October. Everybody's leaning towards horror films, slashers. We're getting ready for fall. This just seems ill-timed. I figured it'd be done better in September.
Yeah,
I think it could be The Rock kind of
Fatigue.
signaling and backtracking a lot. That's kind of
I don't know.
in people away a bit more.
I don't know.
Is it the Rock fatigue really sort of setting in a little bit?
Honestly, half the people that were there in the theater didn't realize it was The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. No, he really disappeared. And the Iron Claw, thank you, Critter. See, that's why I made you a mod, because you're fucking. That's my continuity expert right there. That's my guy. Hey, Critter, if you want to jump on at all, I know you got like 5,000 things going on with your family and stuff, which I don't really appreciate, because I mean, YouTube comes before family.
Yeah, so selfish. Really
very selfish guy. I mean, I know family is like a strong thing, but you know what's stronger than family, guys? Do you know what's stronger than family?
Alcohol?
close. You're close. Anyone else?
The implication.
What's stronger than family? It's the tree that Paul Walker ran into at 150 miles an hour.
Oh.
Yo, toxic.
Wow.
Yo, see, when Admiral Teague is not here, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Okay. So there's some dissent. When Admiral Teague's not here, I'm even more toxic when Admiral Teague's not here.
I don't know what the irony is. I mean, the thought of Paul Walker, who starred in the Fast and Furious, dying in a car crash.
Right.
Mm.
Right. Exactly. Why can't I figure this out? Why am I so stupid? And I can't. I was like, it's my first day on YouTube, everybody. Sorry. I can't seem to get the slide and us up at the same time, which is making me think like, I only had that other like premium thing for like 2 weeks. How could I have already completely lost all of my skills with moving stuff around? I don't get it. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I know. I know.
There's a Amenity Premium, and it's good. So good.
I can't help but think of Blue Collar every time I see it. Oh, look at Nick's. That's some talent right there. Oh, Nick's, you are terrible. Woo, boy, we are going to hell.
So when we get there, we're clocking in. You know that.
Yeah. Fucking holy shit. Well, you're not going to get this on open bar. We're going to be super toxic as fuck in this one. Anyway, well, I guess, without going too much into, by the way, I did watch your video, or I watched the rewatch. I was asleep when you did your stream, just to kind of talk about your thoughts on the Smashing Machine. Hang on, I gotta take this down. I can't concentrate when Blue Collar's looking at me like that, like I owe him money. I did listen to your thing, English, and I'm curious, like, what's your opinion? Because I know you liked it too, and it had some faults and things like that, but like, why do you think it's flopped? What do you think happened there?
Like I said earlier, it could have been a lot of the shit that The Rock has done in the past, and because celebrities have been getting so up their asses now, people are just having more trouble separating the art from the artist these days. And I don't blame them, but I think it's really kind of a shame as well, because you can tell The Rock is really putting his heart and soul into this movie, and there doesn't seem to be any ego in this whatsoever. He really wanted to portray the story of someone he definitely looked up to.
Yeah. Okay.
It is kind of sad. I mean, we're in that area now where
it's weird, because it seems like it seems like they don't have normies don't have The Rock fatigue, because they keep showing up for his films. I mean, the Jungle Book or whatever the hell it was or Jungle Voyage or something.
Jungle Cruise.
Hey, Rachel, how are you? How's everything? Okay?
Yeah.
It's really back and forth right now.
Okay.
And I'd like to apologize now for being a dick backstage. That was not.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Rachel, did you get a chance to see the Smashing Machine or no?
I did. I watched it last night, actually, and it really is a shame this isn't doing better. This is some of the best acting he's ever done. He's trying.
What are your thoughts on why it's flopping? Are you in agreement with us? Do you have another theory?
I think that his reputation has taken such a hit recently that people just don't care anymore. It's the wrong time of year for a movie like this. That was another good point. But I really do think a lot of people are looking at him differently now. A few years ago, he could have sold this easily. But right now, I don't think anybody even wants to see him, even if he is trying to do better and break away from that thing that we've all probably made fun of him for, which is playing the same character in every movie to the wardrobe a lot of times. But I think a lot of what he's done outside of acting has really hurt this movie.
Yeah, I tend to agree with everybody. I think everybody is absolutely correct on this. I think it's a combination of multiple things, and it is a shame. I've not seen it. I've no intention of seeing it.
It's good.
I don't particularly like him and the kinds of things that he does, but that's not to say that he isn't popular. You know, millions upon millions of people would completely disagree with me, which I'm completely fine with. But it's obviously a combination of so many different factors in this case. You know, exactly what you've all been saying. You know, the fact that he's just been handed his ass back to him. You know, with all of the woke stuff and everything that's been going on with him, there's that, you know, but it is mistimed, and I think there is a bit of rock fatigue.
Yeah.
You know,
let me take a quick second before we slam dunk the rock here a little bit. Nix, thank you again for everything that you're doing. Fandad Menace, great to see in the chat. Thank you so much. Good input as always. Critter, thank you for your input and saving me with the Iron Claw thing. God, why couldn't I remember? I actually just rewatched that recently, and I was going to do like a comparison between the Iron Claw and this. So, yeah, no, but thank you guys in the chat. Thank you if you're just watching and listening to us in your afternoon. I do realize that we're kind of undercutting another famous YouTuber that won't be named here, but you know what? Fuck it. I got to do what I got to do. So, you know, listen, if I can't ride his coattails, at least I can, you know, like bask in his pre-glory or whatever. But anyway, so on to more interesting thing. So the casting stuff has been announced on Michael Mann's sequel to Heat. There we go. Finally, I fucking figured it out. Jesus, what was I doing wrong before? Golly. Anyway, so the casting has been announced and it's been confirmed. And now, of course, that they could always drop out of it, but we've got Austin Butler, we've got Adam Driver, Michael Mann is back in the helm. He is the one that wrote the novel. So for the uninitiated, Heat 2 is both a sequel and a prequel to the movie Heat, which I didn't think was going to work at first, but I read the book, I think right when it came out, just out of curiosity, a combination of reading the actual novel, listening to the audiobook at work. And I got to tell you, I was pretty fucking impressed. I don't know how they'll do the narrative exactly. I don't know how they're going to show, you know, post 1995 and then 1988, which is the prequel part where it takes place. For those who have seen Heat, which I assume everybody has, there's a mention in there when Neil McCauley's handler or fixer, whatever you want to call him, played by John Voight, tells him of the many other accolades that the guy, you know, Al Pacino's character, Van Hanna, is running him down. Beyond being, you know, former Marine Corps and, you know, a detective in Chicago, he ran down this one specific criminal, and then that guy was a fucking animal, according to, which, I mean, think about who's telling Neil McCauley this at the same time, and it, you know, becomes even more impressive. Well, that is actually the story that we get for the prequel version. Also, we get a younger Chris Shaharless, the Val Kilmer character, the sidekick, which I imagine is what Austin Butler would be playing. Will they age up Austin Butler for the post 95 stuff where Chris is on the run? That I don't know. I don't know all of that. Now, I do know how this book ends because, of course, I read it. Whether or not the adaptation will stick with the source material is yet to be seen. I don't have that information. They are still in pretty much pre-production phase of the film. So let me go in order because I know Heat is kind of a dear thing to all of us. Hey, Nadia, what up, girl? How are you? Caught you guys' stream on the Monster the other night. It was really good. I don't know who that other YouTuber you're working with was. I'm not familiar with her work, but you guys had some based opinions on that. I like how you said that they turned Ed Gein into a hot piece of ass. So that was questionable.
What are they doing with that show? I mean, 4 episodes in.
We've beaten that one to death on other shows. I'm not even going to talk about. fucking hot Ed Gein. We're not doing that. Sorry, Charlie Hunnam. I'm not doing it. So anyway, decided that we're not going to deal with it. Anyway, Northern, I know this is super. I know you've done videos, more than one, I think, on Heat, or at least I know you did talk about Michael Mann's style and directing with gunfights. You got some of my input from another stream on it, which thank you, by the way. And I know you and I did a deep dive on Heat, and I know you've also read this book. So give me some ideas. How are you feeling about these casting decisions?
I have not read the book yet. Fucking hell, I tried listening to the audio book on YouTube, but yeah, it's I don't know. It's just some guy on a podcast reading it, and I'm like, I want a proper audio book to listen to, you know, with a good narrator and some voice actors or whatever. Or it's so I have no idea what's happening in this sequel, but I do hope they pull it off. It does sound like it's doing a Godfather Part 2 thing where it's a prequel and a sequel. At the same time. So
good analogy. Wow, that's I didn't think of that. That's a really good analogy. What's your thoughts on the casting? Adam Driver and Austin Butler. What's your thoughts there?
I think they'll pull it off. Is Austin Butler playing the De Niro part, or is he playing the Val Kilmer part?
Val Kilmer part.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that because he is a very charismatic actor and he's got the look, everything.
Well, did you watch my intro where he's training for it?
I haven't. I must have missed it because I was getting the post up. But
Adam Driver, green room.
Yeah, Adam Driver definitely buying it because he is an ex-Marine, so he's
There's
gonna.
No such thing as an ex-Marine. There's no such thing.
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, Marine,
Yeah.
Well, he is a Marine. Right. He's a war hero as well. He's done this shit for real, so he knows what he's doing. And he's fucking based. He's based as hell. I mean, shitty Star Wars sequels aside, Adam Driver is based as hell. He knows he has no trouble laughing at all the walk shit when he has a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why we love him.
Mr. E, go ahead.
I'm going to be honest. I hate the fact they're coming out with the Heat 2. And just because sequels, I'm not a fan of sequels. But looking at the cast, looking at the source material, I just started reading it. The director coming back, the same one directed. I see it as a good movie. I just wish it wasn't a Heat 2.
Yeah. I completely agree with that. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's did it deserve a sequel? No. Was it a great standalone movie for all the years that we've had it? Absolutely was. And I agree. This could have been a completely different movie and not necessarily a sequel/prequel. I would have preferred to have kept it on its own. I'm sure I'm going to go and see it, but
no doubt in my mind I'll see it just to. But I'm hoping I don't regret to.
Yeah, same. Because I kind of want to lose myself in that noirish Nazis LA sort of vibe.
Yeah.
It's not the same LA, and I mean, having lived in LA in the 90s, it totally different than it is today. It's just like everywhere else you can think of, New York, LA, my hometown of Austin. It's completely different. It doesn't have that raw. I mean, LA in the time in the 90s was raw. I mean, it was a clash of cultures, and it had this tinderbox cooking underneath. Like any minute something could cook off in the city, it could explode. But today it's just mainly hipsters and on e-bikes, just
and a shitload of fire as well.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping it would burn it down. We could start over again, but I won't.
But isn't it set in the 90s as well as the 70s?
Well, it's set in 1988 and 1995.
Yeah, that's what's
yeah. So it's definitely going to be still stuck in that world and not the modern LA we have today. All fires and flames and smoke and.
I want to know where they're going to film it, because thinking of where they originally filmed, some of those places don't even exist anymore.
Yeah.
Toronto, probably.
Yeah. To be honest, it'll probably be Toronto.
I hope that that's not true, because, and I've heard it said, and I agree with the fact that the LA itself is like another character in Heat. So I really hope that's not true, but who knows?
I mean,
go ahead.
I was going to say Tarantino, managed to pull it off with an enormous budget for art direction in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and it was just fantastic. I think what he did to LA there was incredible. but of course we're talking about different parts of LA as well. So, yeah, how they're going to pull that off is anybody's guess.
If it sticks to the source material, I got to tell you guys, I really, really like it. So, I mean, I don't know if that's logistically possible, but again, like Northern bringing up, hey Nadia,
Hey.
Northern bringing up The Godfather 2, if they could do something like that, that could really be something that, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't. Well, you know what? It's way too soon to tell, but it could really, really be something.
I hope it's a good movie. I do. I honestly do.
I bet you at the time, people, when they heard about Godfather 2, I'll bet you they were like, what is this? What is this bullshit? Godfather 2? You're not going to outdo The Godfather. But I think it's a pretty consistent opinion that they did with The Godfather 2, did they not?
Yeah, that's a great example of how to fucking do a good sequel. Up there with Terminator 2 and Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the 80s were kind of the birth, late 70s, early 80s were the birth bed of the sequel, so to speak.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, kind of. I mean, it was when, funny enough, Godfather 2 was a little bit of a landmark. Then, all of a sudden, everybody started doing these, these sort of Roman numeric sequels. The part twos, calling them part twos in particular. But that was the one that really kicked it off more than any other. Yeah, so it's really, really quite interesting.
Nads, thank you so much for popping in. Apparently Teague has got something. I knew Eclectic Goat would be late. She told me so in advance. She had some other thing going on, which is totally fine. I can only fit so many people since as I said, I went ahead and reneged on my premium StreamYard and turned it in like my Rent-A-Center furniture after my first divorce. So do you have any kind of opinion on Heat 2? Have you seen Heat? I don't want to insult you, but
Nope. Haven't seen
okay.
it.
Of course you haven't seen Heat.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
yeah.
okay.
Goodbye,
I
Nadia.
saw it, so.
Oh, I know you did, Rachel. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Nadia.
Hey, I'm working my way through movies. Yeah, the other day I saw GoldenEye for the first time. So
nice.
I'm working
Did you
my
like
way
it?
through.
Oh,
I did. I liked it a lot. So
Okay.
See, I'm jealous. I wish I could look at some of this with fresh eyes.
I do too.
Really?
I would give anything to see Heat again for the first time. I had I had the flu when it came out, and I went and saw it. My first wife was like, "What are you doing, white boy? Get your ass into bed." And I'm like, "Heat is out. I want to go." And she was like, "No." And I had to sneak out the window, and she, and then I had to run from her gunfire. But luckily, she held her gun sideways, like a lot of people in that neighborhood do. So I didn't get hit with anything. So it was okay. But I did get to go see Heat, and some of these things are true and some of them are jokes. I'm going to let the audience decide which one is which. But if my ex is listening, I'm just kidding, baby. You're a sweetheart, and you were right to try to keep me home. But I had to see Heat. But it was so good. And that seeing that in the theater, it was like nothing I'd ever seen before. So I know Nolan has pilfered that kind of audio since then and blown people's eardrums out. But at the time, man, when they had that music and then the staccato gunfire and the bank heist, that was like nothing. I mean, people were jumping out of their seat when that happened. It was so good. I didn't, because I was 102 fever, and so I was like, I can't really hear it. What's going on? The flute in my ears was deafening it for me, but whatever. Still a great experience. Do you have any opinion on the casting on this, Nada, or should I just move on to another topic? I know you're kind of here for the horror.
yeah, no, I gotta because I don't know.
I got nothing, Taxi.
I got nothing. I got
nothing.
Okay. Okay, I gotta do, because it is premiering today. I'm sorry. We gotta at least, I know. I'm sorry, guys. Don't be so mad at me. Tron Ares is premiering today. No, I did not go see it early. I kind of don't really have any intention of seeing it, but it is getting weirdly mixed reviews. People are either really loving it or they think it's a piece of, inconsistent dog shit. Another Leto curse. I know there's no way anybody here has seen this, right?
No, not yet.
No.
Chris refuses to go see the new one. I've seen the first and second one, but the third one has Jared Leto, and to Chris, that is like dead on arrival. Anything that Jared Leto is in.
Chris being
my husband. Yeah.
Chris being based as always.
Yeah.
So
At this point, it's true. You know,
of course it's true. Yeah, no facts. So
everything he touches dies now.
I do kind of want to go back and listen to 30 Seconds to Mars, though. That's throughout my high school.
Yeah, no one,
So
yeah.
edgy.
Same, honestly, same.
Nobody said his music wasn't good. His music is great. He's you know, he just should have stuck with that and playing Jordan Catalano in My So-Called Life. That's where he should have just peaked at. But anywho,
well, I mean, I like Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, and
him, it's his little part in Fight Club.
American Psycho. He gets
Yeah,
killed.
there you
He
go.
was good in the 90s, though, wasn't he? And Dallas Buyers Club, he was good in that. It's just he got so fucking weird after this whole Suicide Squad thing, and it's just hard to sort of like separate him from what he's trying to do as well, and just see him in the part.
He lives out here in Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I believe
yeah.
that. I believe
more,
that.
more of a reason why my husband's like, we got to move. We got to get out of here.
We're too close to the center. of evil. No,
he's gonna get out of here
Yes.
before the price starts depreciating on our house. So let's just do this simply. Is it going to be a flop or is it going to be a hit? Northern, go.
I think it might flop. I hope I'm wrong, but I have a feeling it will.
Mystery
Flop. Prove me wrong.
Okay. Rachel.
I think it's gonna flop or at least underperform.
Okay. Oh, we lost Inside Man. What happened?
Where'd he go? He must have gone to get more chips.
He's outside man now.
Oh, you know what? You are oddly sometimes funny, which is weird because most Marines I know are not very funny, but good for you. There you go.
It's the TBI.
That's for you. Nadia, is this going to flop or is it going to be any good?
I knew this was going to flop the moment it got announced. Tron is a very particular niche. Like it's not a huge IP. I don't see conventions and things dedicated to this. So there's no way this was going to do well.
Teague, you made it.
Yeah, what the hell happened? Are you on metric time? I only saw the notification a few minutes ago. Hi, though. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
Since you're jumping in, what is your prediction? Flop or is this going to have some legs and do some money? This Tron Ares bullshit.
It depends. When was the last time 9 Inch Nails had a tour? This is like 15 years on an album, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm being very honest here. My only appeal to see this is I could see, because I mean, look at that poster. What's to be said good about this movie? That it's not as late as I was to this stream, that it's half the time that it took to make the last bad sequel. Bruce Boxleitner is not in it. It's barely related to Tron. It's the old trope from all the Jurassic Park movies. So honestly, it comes down to, will you throw down what amounts to really not a lot of money in the face of like a concert to go see some images that are, okay, listen to 9 Inch Nails on a movie theater sound system for the first time in 20 years. You're banking on that. So that's the wild card. But, I mean, all signs point to no. We've got Pedro Pascal Leto in this one. It's only tangentially related. And my gut says no. I don't know. Am I the outlier here? Bring me up to speed. I'm real sorry about being late.
No, you're fine. I think we're all in a consensus that this is going to be fucking hot dog water. So,
Tron.
Can somebody send this to me, please? Because I need to send this to my husband.
I'll send it to you, or Northern will. One of
Okay.
us will do it.
Oh my god.
Well, this is going to be Tron's third strike. The first one flopped. The second one flopped. This is third strike. No more Tron after this.
Actually,
the third one claws its way to relevance because videotapes are fairly new. So while this movie may not have been around for the big VHS boom, it's one of the first ones sitting there ready when that happens. I saw Tron in theaters. I'm that old. But yeah, I will say, like, I left underwhelmed. Like a movie like The Black Hole, which is from the same production company, right?
I love The Black Hole.
Right, it's just a lot better. Well, those movies are like, 18 months apart? So Disney's making a move then for sci-fi, and, I'll take my hat off to them. My my humbled Yankee hat off to them. And I'll just say, look, they tried to make something original. The first shot was pretty good, but waiting 35 years destroyed the audience. The video game was bigger than the movie. They clawed this back through merch and sales of this videotape that everyone, including I, had.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess sorry, Tron Ares. No one's thinking this is going to be any good. Since Nadia's here, and Nadia, I probably only have you for a short time, huh?
And the only way I would be Irish leaving is if my boss pings me. If my boss pings me, then I gotta go. But
well,
so.
in honor of having you on my show, I want to go ahead and skip ahead and talk a little bit about spooky season. I love spooky season. It's my favorite season. I love it more than Easter, Christmas, and Independence Day, all wrapped into one. It's my favorite time of year. I watch scary movies, and I watch my fellow YouTubers who do scary movies. I watch all of their stuff when they talk about scary movies, including Horror with Nadia. By the way, let's throw up. Can I get Horror with Nadia's link, Nix? Can you give that to me again so I can post it while we're talking? So, since you are my premier guest, you've never been on here before, Nadia, tell me, what have you been watching? Probably a lot, huh? Of spooky season type stuff. What is it that you're watching, and what is your favorite horror franchise?
Horror franchise. Probably Scream. Oh,
I agree. I agree.
During this season, usually I watch Trick or Treat is definitely one I watch probably closer to Halloween. It's an anthology movie. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, I love that movie.
I love The Thing, The Shining, Alien, Exorcist during this season too.
Wow.
Sometimes I push back The Shining. Maybe I'll watch it closer to when it's colder outside, just for the ambience of it. American Werewolf in London's pretty good. Lost Boys, though I have to watch Near Dark for a stream on Monday. I've seen it, and if you can find it, it's probably one of my favorite vampire movies as well.
It is very underrated as well. I mean, you got Bill Paxton in there, Lance Henriksen, Janet Goldstein as these vampires, and it does seem to have some lore as well. Like there's this backstory that these people have been surviving since like the 1800s. I mean, especially with
fought for the South.
yeah, because there's even a little hint that Lance Henriksen has this like tar stuff in his hair, like old soldiers used to have in the Civil War.
Yep, it's you can find it on the high seas.
It's Catherine Bigelow. It's James Cameron's ex-wife, the director of Hurt Locker. She's a really good director. Like when this thing hit HBO, everyone watched it over and over.
Yeah.
I don't know how it did in theaters.
Yeah.
Demon Knight is also another one of my favorites, since you've got Tales of the Crypt up on. That's another one. All from the newer stuff, I've been kind of very disappointed with horror this year. I don't really have a favorite horror movie so far for 2025. I do want to go see Good Boy. I'm hearing really good things about it. And theory. I'm sorry?
It's good.
Is it good? I keep hearing that it's really, really good. And the other one, I am going to go see Black Phone 2, but I have a theory that Black Phone 2 is an unused Nightmare on Elm Street script, because it plays out very similar to Nightmare on Elm Street.
That would make a lot of sense, actually.
And those rights have been in right hell. I mean, just the other day.
I have bad news for you. I've heard it's been race swapped and it's going to be White Phone, and they're starting over.
God.
There's even talk of an independent Yellow Phone franchise. Let your mind go where it will with that one.
Well, I thought there was going to be a spinoff called Call Waiting.
I do also want to go back, because unfortunately I did have to watch the Ed Gein show, which I don't recommend. But I do want to go back. It did entice me to go back to watch Psycho again and go through that to start Bates Motel, because I avoided watching Bates Motel, but nobody.
That's a good show. That's a really good show.
Yeah, everybody recommends it too. So, but yeah,
good water pressure there.
Okay, so let's jump over to Northern. What's your what have you been watching during spooky season, and what is your favorite horror franchise?
Oh, it's fucking hard to say the favorite horror franchise, but I do like The Evil Dead. The Evil Dead franchise is brilliant. I mean, it's and you got a great spin-off as well, Ash versus Evil Dead, where it continues on years later, and Ash is basically the reason why the bloody Deadites have come back because he was trying to get inside some fucking young girl's pants, and yeah, and he's basically caused the end of the world because of his stupidity. So now he has to make amends, and he's gotten older, but he's not wiser either. He's still kind of an arsehole, but you still love him for it. It's Bruce Campbell, and he's got this charm to him, and he's got these like real cool companions now as well in Daniel De Lorenzo and Ray Santiago. If I'm getting his name right, and they do actually have some good chemistry. They actually do interact well. It's kind of like Buffy with the Scooby gangs. There's this great rapport with them, and you can really tell he grows to care for them as well, and he becomes a little bit less selfish. But he's still kind of an asshole. He just happens to have gotten a bit better. That's it. And it's gruesome. It's got some very dark, gory moments, and really, really disturbing moments that are so gross you can't help but laugh, especially the mortuary scene where he pretty much gets shoved into an asshole by some dead body that's come to life. It's really really grotesque, and it's really shocking, but you'll laugh your ass off at how shocking it is. So yeah, definitely recommended.
And Bruce Campbell can get it any day of the week, any age. I said Bruce Campbell can get it any day of the week at any age.
Okay. Real quick shout out, James Evans. Thank you so much for joining us. I do appreciate it. So let's get on to Rachel. I know you had a bunch of picks. I'm excited. What is your favorite horror franchise? And what does 07 mean? Is that like a Romanian high or something? Like, hey, what's up? Or
it's a military salute.
Is
with
it
the wrong hand?
It's from Helldivers too.
Yeah, but that's the wrong hand. That's the left hand. It's supposed to be right-handed.
Well, you know what? You're looking at it from the other direction, right? You're facing the salute.
Well, actually, that would still be the left hand. If I'm facing it, it's on the wrong side. It's supposed to be.
Oh, you're looking at yourself from above and behind, like in the game, saluting. Then I don't know. It's not perfect. It's the interweb. You asked the question.
Yeah, I don't think there's a button that can make a 7.
It's just like slang for hello.
Bullshit.
It's like hi.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's hell. We'll put it that way. It's hell.
Okay. Fair enough. So where were we? Oh, Rachel, yes. What is your favorite horror franchise, and what have you been watching since spooky season started?
Oh, what haven't I been watching? You know?
I mean, however you listen. If that's easier, go for it. I don't know. Whatever's easier.
No. I started with all of my favorite werewolf movies, which are The Howling.
Ooh. Okay.
American Werewolf in London, of course.
Yes.
Howl. Bad Moon.
Okay.
And I watched a new one this year, which was Where.
Oh,
it's
have you seen
I
Dog
love that.
Soldier?
Yeah, Dog Soldiers is also on my favorites list.
I did that last week. Yeah, it's fucking brilliant.
Can I get Northern English's Dog Soldiers video link put in the chat, please, mods, if we could? Pretty please with sugar on top. Okay. And what did you say your favorite franchise is, Rach, or did you not say yet?
My favorite franchise is A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh, okay.
Rachel, I have a question for you. Did you see the new Wolfman this year?
Yeah, and I keep trying to forget it. People keep
Me too. Me too. I saw it for free the year prior for one of those stupid, come in and review our movie, give us stuff. And my husband and I wanted to walk out halfway through it. Like, I saw it for free and I want my money back.
I think this was all of our reaction to the new Wolfman film.
Oh, it is so bad.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Anyway, okay. We got Nadia already, and Admiral Teague. What have you been watching since spooky season, and what is your favorite horror franchise?
You know,
oh, there he is. Okay.
I like him independent. Yeah, I like independent movies more than franchise movies. And horror, while not my thing, I like it. So I guess my favorite horror movie outright is probably Frankenhooker. But I'll say...
That's a good one.
Thank you. Want a party? I love those movies. But I will say my favorite horror franchise, because there are two of them, would be, I don't know, stop me if you've heard of this one. It's not well known, but he's an extremely terrifying demon. He's the Ginger Dead Man. That's my favorite.
I know what you're talking about because I think I did watch where he was up against a bong. It's like a puppetry.
That's Ginger Dead Man 2, Passion
Yeah.
of the Crust. Passion of the Crust.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Ginger Dead Man are 72 to 73 minutes long. They're the perfect length. They're sort of a riff on the old Doll Man thing, and of course, it's and a little bit of Child's Play, and of course, it's the spirit of Gary Busey.
Gary
Who
Busey,
is
yeah.
only has about 94 seconds, which they reuse about 18 times to make up the bulk of the runtime of this bad movie. But you will love Ginger Dead Man. It is one of the funniest, like, straight up misses ever. Don't ever go a Halloween without seeing it. My favorite Halloween franchise and horror franchise, you know what? She's hot. Resident Evil. I like it a lot. I mean, it's right up there. Then I would say, honestly, we can't underwrite. It's a one-off, but I'm still hoping for a sequel. Mosquito Man, if you've ever seen this one. Mosquito Man with Corin Nemec, a.k.a. Parker Lewis Can't Lose. It's a softcore porn, but still at the same time, quite serious on the West Nile. You've seen this movie, okay? So the West Nile virus plays in. Mosquito Man, extremely interesting. A scientist turned into a walking mosquito like the Fly, and then of course, Underworld, because she's hot. And number one, I guess it's got to be Evil Dead because she's hot. Till the Ozempic, pre-Ozempic. Sorry, Nats.
I like the Ginger Dead Man versus the Evil Bong and Evil Bong, directed by Charles Band, who I've tried to reach out to come on to my channel to talk about his stuff because he's done like the Puppet Master stuff. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. I know. That's awesome.
Hey, Northern, let me root you for just a second so we can get Gary's take on this real quick, because I am actually interested to see what sort of foreign Italian 70s horror film that he really likes.
Fair boy.
All right, hang in there, brother.
I'll try.
All right.
Oh, I can hop off. It's fine. I know you guys were full ahead of time.
No. You're fine, because I did want to. If I can keep you for a minute or two, I mean, listen, hop off anytime you want, really. But if I can keep you for a few minutes, I mean, Jesus, I mean, I've been on so many of your streams, and you never get to come on any of mine. So if I can steal you away, it's nice to have a unicorn besides Rachel on here every now and then, instead of this huge sausage fest it always is. Inside Man, what kind of Italian horror film are you gonna tell us is your favorite stuff? Let's hear it.
Got to be honest with you, I mean, I'm a big fan of Blood and Black Lace.
Oh,
it's a great movie. I mean, fantastic movie. I think Deep Red as well. I like the sort of. I suppose it's more of a giallo, really, Boat of the Crystal Plumage. But in terms of stuff that I've been watching recently, I dipped back into the original Wicker Man and into Witchfinder General with Vincent Price.
Okay.
Two fantastic British sort of folk horror movies. Yeah, I'm quite sort of into those, and things like Blood on Satan's Claw. That's another one that's on my list to rewatch again. So yeah, something a bit quirky. However, I will just say I'm a big fan of the Ginger Dead Man series, to be honest.
Okay,
I think they're a really good series of movies, and they're really
Inside Man proving once again he's just my British like the bromance grows. Everything you say, Inside Man, you complete me.
Thank you. But it's honestly, they're great. They're terrific. And I was lucky enough to speak with.
Hey, you haven't returned any. You are gay.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I was lucky enough to speak with Charles Band and interview Charles Band, who was fantastic, absolutely amazing.
I've been trying to get a hold of him to come on to talk about his stuff because I'm a huge Puppet Master fan.
Yeah. Oh, have you got his book? Have you got his autobiography?
No, I'm gonna have to look this up now.
Absolutely fantastic. It really is quite an incredible book. I mean, what an amazing life this guy's had. And to be honest with you, because he more or less grew up in Italy, in Rome, and his father was also a filmmaker. Albert Band was a filmmaker as well. I think they co-directed what's the dinosaur movie? The oh Christ,
Center of the Earth or one of the
no,
Jurassic Parks?
it was Dino. Oh God, something like Dinomania or something like that. Anyway, but his father, worked at Cinecittà Studios in Rome, and he spent a lot of time on some of these Italian movies. And he actually was an extra as a kid in some of the old Italian sword and sandals movies, the Peplum movies. And he, like I say, he grew up in and around Rome. And when you look at when you look at his entire style of filmmaking, it's very much gleaned off of the Italian style of filmmaking. That's probably why I love him so much, because he does this very quick, very, very fast shooting style of movie making. And I think he's great. I think he's absolutely fantastic. And if you haven't got his book, you've got to get it. It's the most amazing. Honestly, it's the most amazing memoir of a filmmaker that I've ever read. It's incredible.
You guys can read?
It's shocking, isn't it? It's really shocking.
Yeah.
It's probably why I haven't seen a lot of movies outside of horror movies, is because I
Mm.
grew up mostly in books and reading and
Yeah.
stuff. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I just saw this movie called Downfall, which seemed to have a Halloween type theme, but like it didn't have a very happy ending, and I had to read through the whole thing. I was very confused. I don't know exactly what it was about, but I would say I recommend it just for the cinematography. A little unbelievable, but I like the scale. CGI a little dated, but Downfall is a pretty good movie. I think it's Monty Python. They do that. It looks like Mr. Hilter, a continuation of that sketch. I'm not sure. All in French. It's all in French.
I have never seen the Monty Python film.
Say what?
Oh, you know what? If you saw a fish called Wanda, you did by default.
I've never seen that either.
You'll love it. But no, Downfall, I think it's new. It stars this guy, Bruno Ganz. He does a great job as like an Obi-Wan type figure. I don't know how to explain it. I can't. He hires a secretary, and she doesn't do a very good job, and his world just falls apart. It's sad. Like you feel this man's pain. He just wants to get something done, and then like everyone else, like he gets married, and that's the end. He's finished like hours after his marriage. It's just over. Very sad movie.
I had to look this up because I was like, "What are you talking about? Is this a Hitler movie?"
Who is that? What it's about? Wait, was he a friend of Francisco Franco? I don't know who this man you're talking of is.
Oh my God.
I don't read a lot. Like I don't read. I saw these images.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast. It jumped up.
By out of hand?
It did. Yeah, I stabbed a man in the heart. I saw that. Brick killed a guy.
By out of hand, you mean throwing up the right hand? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
You're not going to get this on Open Bar, folks. Lots of good Nazi Hitler jokes.
Come on, don't say the other N word. You're supposed to play a game with it. It's called This is called YouTube euphemisms.
Okay, cool.
They're called Yahtzees.
Toxic Tuesday. We'll be talking about the 11th of September in 2000.
That's called we call that the day between the 10th and the 12th. Come on, get with the euphemisms.
Or as the Saudi Arabians like to call it, the day we lost 17 good men.
There were 19, but nice try. What you call it is the day between the 10th and the 12th. Or, you could call it Al Sorta, which I call the group that did it instead of Al Qaeda, whatever the real name is. I don't read much. I saw that one with my own eyes, though, so I'm pretty sure it's real. But you didn't come for the analysis. Stay for the terrible tragedy jokes. It's so good to be here, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to reduce the panel to hysterics. Or did I?
Wow.
Where
You know,
Really,
I really.
for mercy.
I would just argue that Downfall probably is a horror movie. You know, unless if you don't think Downfall's a
Michael
horror
Jordan.
movie, like
Stop it. Get some help.
you know, look at Michael Jordan's mustache and tell me he hasn't seen Downfall. He loves the look of the the central character in that movie. Same mustache.
I heard they were going to make an updated movie version of it with Ryan
Oh,
Reynolds,
my
and they were going to show off his abs as much as possible and call it Hotler.
I heard it was going to be Daisy Ridley. It's called, man, right? Isn't it a Daisy Ridley movie?
Yes. Well, it's following that new trend of making horrible monster people super hot. So
Well, then we need Amber Heard to play Sheeler. Shatler? What would her name be? Turdler.
I heard the next
herself.
monster Ryan Murphy movie is going to be about John Wayne Gacy, and apparently they're getting Sydney Sweeney to play him. So it should be.
Now that's a movie I would go. I'm already on my way to see that. Sydney Sweeney is amazing. My friend made a Sydney Sweeney in a Starfleet uniform GIF or whatever image. It's got like 1,100 views. Like my usual is like 100, 200 views. It's like got 1,100 views and it's going strong.
Oh, Sydney, so pretty. Anywho, she'll make a great John Wayne Gacy. Anywho, she can put me in a crawl space anytime. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I'd like to look inside her crawl space.
I'm very
On visit her Silicon Valley.
I'm very surprised the next one's actually going to be on Lizzie. What is it? The one that killed her parents with 40 blacks.
They already did that. Didn't they already do that?
That's the next season. They're already started principal filming.
I thought they just did that with fucking Amanda Seyfried or some shit, didn't they? Or
there was a movie. There was a movie that they did, but it's weird because one, she was acquitted of the crime. She was never actually confirmed that she killed her parents. And Vex and I have this theory that the reason why is there was rumors that she had a lesbian relationship. So thus, Ryan Murphy always got to make everything gay. Everything
gay.
Yeah.
Gay as possible.
Yeah,
I
when
want
heard
gay.
that's what they
Gay,
were
it's going to
doing.
be all the time gay, big time
Yep,
gay,
exactly.
everywhere gay.
Gay.
Exactly. Mr. E, what have you been watching during spooky season, and what is your favorite horror franchise?
I don't really have a favorite horror franchise, but my favorite horror film of all times is American Werewolf in London.
Oh yeah,
that was one of the first ones I ever saw. Loved it. Been in love with it ever
Transformation
since.
seems great in that.
And that's what hooked me. That and
Yeah.
Halloween is a close second. Right now, I usually kick off Halloween around my birthday because my birthday's in October, and then I watch horror all the way up to the 2nd of November, which in our house we celebrate Los Dias de los Muertos. And
I love that.
I'm sorry.
No, I love that. I love the Day of the Dead bread. After the day after Halloween, I always try to go find it at bakeries, like the cinnamon bread that you guys. Yeah.
Well, we have the offerenda. We do the sugar skulls and everything here.
See, that's a more smart move. I bought my ex-wife the Day of the Dead douche, and she didn't like it at all. She said it smelled too spooky. So yeah, no bueno on that one.
Isn't that just holy water?
Yes,
basically.
Yeah.
No, but currently what I'm kicking off today, and I'm starting today, is Funny Games.
Nice.
See, I was gonna actually introduce that in German since it is in German, but since we got on the Hitler thing, I was like, I'll distance myself a little bit. But currently, I usually kick off with the psychological thrillers, sort of like Hush, Strangers, and the American version of Funny Games, which is the same director, just American cast and in English.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Downfall is in German? I had thought it was French. It's such an adulating view of the guy. And I Googled it. He was leader of France for like 6 or 7 years. I thought it was about the French. Wait, that's German? I only speak American and Klingon.
Mr. E, have you seen the original
Some
Speaking
manners.
Evil? Not the remake,
Shut
not
up,
the
baby
shitty remake.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. and I enjoyed it. The
Yeah,
original.
yeah, not the remake. The remake's shit. But
Oh yeah, just we shall not speak of that.
Okay, I think we got everybody's pick on this. How much longer do we have you for, Nadia?
I actually do have to hop off, unfortunately, because my dog is asking to go.
I hear ya. Well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yep.
For Horror with
Strangers.
Nadia. If I could get one of my mods to pop in the Stranger Things link for Horror with Nadia, we're getting pretty close. Are we going to make our time constraint and get that finished before the new season starts? Do you think?
Oh yeah, we finished season 4 on Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah. The if your mods are looking, the link is not up yet. So just if you just want to, there is a playlist of all past episodes too. So if they want to link that, the link for that will be up tomorrow. But yeah, we're on episode 7 of season 4, and then we'll be doing a watch party for the finale, and then on Halloween we will be ending with season 4. So that'll be fun.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for having me on. This was fun. I have a couple movies to see now. I've written them down. So somehow Downfall did not make the list, but it's on the
It's in French. Come on. What's wrong with you? Get some culture. So déclassé, as Blair Warner would say back on, Facts of Life.
Oh shit, we're swapping out one chick for another chick. Northern, hold your water, because we're gonna alleviate some of this sausage fest. We lost one.
I'm uncomfortable around grills. I don't know.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye, Nads. It was good to see you.
Bye, Nads.
All right. So she's gone, and
I recommend a guillotine sound for when guests leave. I have a transporter sound. I beam people off. I'll beam you down to the planet.
Let me see. Maybe I have something for that when guests leave. I mean, obviously, I'm a little late on the trigger there. How about this?
For me, it'll just be the sigh. When I leave, it'll just be the organic sigh of relief of the rest of the panels. God.
We keep again.
I see you in the green room, Eclectic Goat. Hang in there for just a minute, because I think pretty soon, unfortunately for us, we wind up losing Admiral Teague, who's always got something on it. But I wanted to get...
I can gouge out an extra 20 if you have the seats. I don't have any objections.
We don't have the seats, but I wanted to get I wanted to get Nadia on just for a minute, because I so very rarely get to have her on the stream. But I do got Northern back in. Northern, we did get your picks, didn't we, for the spooky stuff?
We did. Evil Dead.
Nice. But I also know that you took a look at one last thing I wanted to talk to you before we do trivia. By the way, we're doing trivia.
Yeah, boy.
If you didn't watch the opening thing. One last thing. I did want to just briefly discuss Play Dirty from Shane Black. We talked a little bit about this on the Outcast Creative. I've read most of these books. They're written under the pseudonym Richard Stark. If you've seen the Mel Gibson movie Payback, either version, that's based off of those. Although they changed his name from Parker to Porter.
That fucking movie.
Yeah. Which version do you like? Do you like the theatrical, funnier one, or do you like the dark edged one? That's
I like the really dark edge one. I mean, how do you like it? While it is funny that you would hit someone in the foot with a sledgehammer, I mean, I like the darkness more.
I hear you. By the way, here's the link to I believe that's Sydney Sweeney's Star Trek costume. But
yeah, it's somebody. True? I don't think it's real. I think one of my friends made a really, really good AI of it, but I mean, I can't tell. I mean, you know what? It's real. I took it myself. She's still here. What am I saying? Okay.
I will definitely get that thing up there as soon as I get a chance.
Well, my channel would be more important. I definitely like people to know about that one.
Yeah. We've got Marky Mark playing the titular role as Parker, in the series. It's done by Shane Black. Pretty good action. Like I said on Outcast, it is a little bit more bombastic than the novels tend to be, but it's very Shane Black. So if you're a Shane Black fan, you're gonna have a good time with this. I watched it. I didn't expect much of it, so maybe that's why I liked it so much. But it was very good. Like I said, a little over the top, but definitely not anything that it kept my interest for anything else. Did anybody else besides me and Northern watch this?
I did.
No.
Oh, Mr.
Saw
E.
the trailer, if that counts.
Yes. No, it doesn't. Mr. E. What did you think? Are you a Shane Black fan, by the way? Or
I'm a Shane Black fan until today when I watched this.
Oh, well, get.
Oh, wow.
Hey, listen,
I will
unleash
be
it.
honest with you. I honestly think this was desperately trying to be Heat. It wound up being more like Army of the Dead, Zack Snyder. And honestly, I'd rather be chained to the floor, bent over a barrel, forcibly sodomized by a zombie, and forced to watch Army of the Dead on repeat for the rest of my life than ever watch this movie again.
Wow. Wow.
I
How do you
Boy.
really feel?
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it? Yeah, I stabbed a man in the heart.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just because here lately I watched the Clint Eastwood's, the one where he was Lightfoot, 74. It was a heist film, and then a couple.
Oh yeah,
others.
from the bottom Lightfoot. That's a good one though.
Yes, that's an excellent one. And then watch this, and I'm like, it set me off. I'm just like, I'm tired of Marky Mark. I am. There's something about this guy. It just set me. It just.
It has been a long
Mr. E.
road, right? When's his first movie? 94?
Oh.
Mr. E, are you serious right now? You tired of Marky Mark? What are you so tired for? Do you need to lay down and take a nap? Say hi to your mother for me. Why are you so tired about Marky Mark? Did you not like the Funky Bunch?
No.
I honestly tell you, I almost felt like bombing Wahlburgers. I mean, this was horrible.
Yeah, don't talk about that's my family restaurant. Mr. E, don't talk about him like that. My brother Donnie, my brother Donnie, my other unknown brother, whose name I don't remember. We worked really hard on that restaurant. What's the matter? I don't talk about your brothers.
I would drop.
By the way,
your
did you like
ass
my
if
movie
I
Four
didn't
Brothers,
have to lay
where I
down.
had the two black brothers and the one white brother?
Did you ever notice that all the best Marky Mark movies are actually Matt Damon movies where you just thought it was Marky Mark? Green was okay. That was a really strong performance by Mark Wahlberg. It was almost like I was watching a better actor. That movie, that Scorsese movie where they use CGI to have him kill like that shadow of himself, where he's his own rival. That I didn't see that one coming, but I was confused because I couldn't tell which one of him I was supposed to root for.
No, basically, Marky Mark and Matt Damon. Matt Damon is Marky Mark without being out of breath.
Who's Matt Damon? Exactly. Yeah. Who the fuck is Marky Mark? He's an underwear model from 1990 who's had, I mean, his most successful movie, he's riffing off a fucking teddy bear. All right. I mean, I'd rather watch Good Will Hunting, I mean, which is not a good movie either, but at least it's somewhat artful.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault, Admiral Teague. It's not your fault.
Thank you. It's the Leslie Abramson excuse. It's not my fault.
He managed to fuck up the Italian Job. Come on.
Yeah.
I'd
agree with that. Yeah.
Oh, the original is a classic. You can't touch it.
Isn't that Affleck though? Affleck's in the Italian Job.
No, that's not Affleck. What are you talking about?
Charlize Theron, right?
Edward Norton's in it.
Oh wait, no, I'm confusing it with Reindeer Games. It's like almost the same movie. Sorry, I'm sorry.
All the guys from Boston are just the same guy.
No, God!
They're a bunch of assholes.
No, God, please, no!
I suggest you harvest the first 4 minutes of the movie The Fugitive for some great outrage reactions. How dare you? You saying that killed my wife? Are you saying that I
had a
shot
prosthetic
her?
arm. I don't
Yeah,
care. I don't
find
care.
this man. You find this
Find
man.
this man, and you get him off my plane.
Where's my family?
That's the one with him with Scary Coldman. Is the co-star in that one? I'm sorry, Gary. At that point, I think his name was Gary Youngman. Gary Oldman's not. He's not. They don't call him Gary Oldman until Batman 3, right? He was Barry middle-aged man for a while.
I take it.
Everyone.
Benny. Bring me everyone. What do you mean everyone?
You know
What a great American accent. Honestly, like all jokes aside, what a great fucking American. Not like no, and he's 25. There's no problems with it.
Yeah, no. Gary Oldman is this is how good of an actor
Scary
Gary Oldman is.
Coldman.
Yeah, you one day you're going to be going to your local supermarket and you're going to be picking out some cornflakes or whatever it is that you pick off the shelf, and then all of a sudden you're going to hear "cut," and you're going to turn around and realize you're Gary Oldman playing in your life. That's how good he is. That's what a good actor he is, right there. So
the man can pull off dreadlocks.
Hell
He
yeah.
plays all the roles in the movie Leon the Professional. He's
Must have thought it was
extremely
White Boy
convincing
Day.
as a 12-year-old girl. You would never like amazing.
Anywho, Hal. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna not even talk about Play Dirty anymore. So we got here's the deal, guys. So Eclectic Goat is in the waiting room. Who wants to take one for the team and bow out? Everyone wants to stay, huh?
I was late. It's incumbent on me, but if somebody else wants to, I'm having fun. I don't know. I'm just getting warmed up. I mean, I've got like a couple of books by questionable mid 20th century leaders sitting right here next to me, ready to go and riff off of.
I'll take the hit.
That's all right.
That's why he's here, baby. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
That's my intro for Eclectic Goat. There you go. That's so. Are you jumping out, Northern, or no?
Yeah, I'll jump out for a little bit. It's no problem.
All right, buddy. You're.
You know what, I'll jump out of here in a few after a few like two because like I am kind of guilty and I love Northern so.
So yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's there, baby. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Welcome, Eclectic Goat, to my channel. Been on her channel a couple times, and now she's on mine. How are you? Sorry for the delay, but I still have basic bitch StreamYard, and because I'm poor. Not enough people cheat on each other, and I don't have enough cases to beat me in premium StreamYard. So how are you today?
I am well. I'm feeling kind of guilty about, like booting people that were having a good time.
Nah, he's got 1,000 subs. He's fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah, but you can't substitute a good time for subs.
No, but your fucking this icon thing you got going, that is delightful. I want to do that. I want to make something cool like that. That looks awesome. Not the goat thing with the nice cleavage, because that's making me feel weird thoughts. But I like the little sparkly stuff in the background. That's dope as fuck. I like that.
This one doesn't even have cleavage.
Really? That looks like an amazing goat rack right there. I'm not sure. Is that built to spec or just curious?
Anyone else? Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say there is my I intentionally on my little intro song thing have one of them where it's the goat is in an incredibly like low cut blouse with an umbrella, and I have a line in the song that says the show might be a little improper as it zooms in on the cleavage.
Nice. Nothing better than goat cleavage, in my opinion. Eclectic Goat and I haven't collabed in a while, but last time we did, it was pretty fun. We did 500 Days of Summer, and we talked about Hannibal. I don't know which one we did first, but basically we both agreed that Hannibal was great. But with 500 Days of Summer, she unfortunately did not agree with me, as most women don't, that Summer, played by Zooey Deschanel, is an evil fucking life sucking bitch.
I thought you were going to say with me that I didn't agree that it was a good movie.
Oh, well, yeah, she didn't like the movie either. So I mean, there's that as well.
I don't, but that is simply because I loathe all like romantic anything movies.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I feel like
I did warn you. I went into that knowing I was
and
gonna hate that movie.
I appreciate that. It's one of my favorite movies because it's kind of an anti love story, but I'm Team Tom all the way. Summer was just horrible, but
I thought they were both terrible communicators and not great people, and like, well, I mean, they were young. Like I did stupid crap when I was young.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, you're wrong though.
I thought she was a great communicator. I mean, you walked back in the room, she was naked. Ta-da!
That's really all you needed.
Yeah, that's it.
Mystery was like, Mystery watched it was like, me like this movie. She walk in naked. That's how I like women to do. Hoorah.
Ooh, Jabuba. That's all he needed.
Well, you came in at a perfect time. Oh, by the way, Eclectic Goat. I know horror is not specifically your thing, although we did talk about Hannibal.
I love horror.
Oh, okay, great.
The cheaper and crappier and more poorly made the horror, the better I like it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I knew
well
there was
said.
a reason I liked
Sense
it.
another Ginger Dead Man fan.
Yeah.
What hey RRTNZ. Okay, so yep, off to work. Okay, good. I don't even know. I think he's a lawyer. Are you a lawyer down in New Zealand?
Hello.
I think you are, but he's a great friend of our channel and many other people's channels. Super great guy to support, and one of the first guys that bought my book, as a matter of fact, which you can find on Amazon, Slapdash on Amazon. Go ahead and take a look.
I like to call RRTNZ. He's something of a celebra sub, because when I was doing my Star Trek show one night, I saw his name in there, and I was like, I tried to first pronounce the letters, like, is it rinsed? Are you? And then, but because we see a lot of stuff on YouTube, as a host, and then all of a sudden, like, something clicked on my brain. It's like, wait a minute, are you RRTNZ, the person that Critical Drinker loves to read the chats from? And then, like, a moment later, it's like $1.99 super chats, like a Chuck Norris. I was like, okay, yeah, we have made contact with RRTNZ, and I love what he brings to all the streams he's in the chat for, and he's been on my show a couple of times. He knows his Star Trek. He has such Star Trek passion. He is one of the top 1% of Star Trek fans.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, man. I do like a little bit of Next Generation, but I didn't really like some of the Star Trek content that I've seen, like, subsequent to that, which I think I'm not the only one.
After Next Generation, like, what happens is there's no one there to write it. The creator is gone.
Yeah.
Right. So Gene Roddenberry's gone, but he hired a pretty good bunch of writers. And their saga of their careers plays out with the Battlestar Galactica reboot. They cycle through a few different kinds of Star Trek, but they're not like TOS and TNG. The only time they briefly get it back, where they recapture some of what the other shows were about, is probably Enterprise, where they really try to make it like TOS. But DS9 and Voyager are good shows that people enjoy, and in the case of DS9, there's some high quality Star Trek storytelling in there.
Some of the best stuff that I've always liked, I don't want to go off on a tangent, is the stuff where they show up on Earth. I remember the special episode where they had they met aliens.
Bell Riots.
The first time they met aliens on Earth. I have a clip of it here, if you guys will indulge
Which
me.
Trek show? Enterprise, maybe?
I can stop him. Let me go out there, please.
I can't let you do that, son. He's got a gun. We're gonna lose him, Bill.
They don't know how to drive anyway.
Stop him.
I like the way he rolls.
Good stuff. Good stuff right there. Weird
He
that they
shouldn't
never
have stood
aired
for that.
one. Yeah, weird. Odd that they didn't do that. Anyway, Eclectic Goat, what is your
We're all
favorite
going to hell.
horror franchise, and what have you been watching since spooky season started?
I'll be perfectly honest. I'm not big on the franchises, because too many of them are slasher horror, and they're my least favorite kind.
Okay.
I like alien horror, and I like what I refer to as mindfuck horror. The ones that, like, psychologically play with your brain.
Give me an example.
Yeah, the minute I said that, I knew you were going to tell me that. I think the original Saw movie falls under it. I like the original Saw. I don't like any of the others.
Okay.
I think the Belko experiment falls a little under that.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I would say that. That would follow. We will allow it.
Even though it's kind of a comedy, I really enjoy Cabin in the Woods, which manages to both be a very good comedy and a very good horror movie.
Agreed.
Have you seen Funny Games?
I have not.
Check out both the 1997 Austrian and the 2007, same director, just different cast.
Hmm.
You'll enjoy it.
I like monster horror. Like I liked the new Nosferatu. Though
Yeah,
that was as much
yeah.
that was as much because I'm a tech buff. I like how things are made. And he did some really interesting stuff. You know, the whole thing about using just candles for lighting, I thought worked really
Yeah,
well. Oh, I was
fantastic.
really interested in that. So
Nice. Well,
I
an
think
ongoing.
there are not enough werewolf. There are not enough werewolf.
There are not
good
enough
werewolf
good
movies.
werewolf movies, I would say. Not enough good
Mm,
werewolf
amen.
movies.
Well,
Really
once
agree.
again, I don't necessarily need a horror movie to be good in order to enjoy it, as long as I can laugh at it.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I like me some funny horror movies like Schindler's List and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, see, other people can do
Not see that coming.
not see that coming either. Other people can do SS humor. So
You were in the right on that one, yeah.
yeah, I see, Kyle, what you did there. So anyway, an ongoing thing at work is that I keep trying
Throw
to
your hands up in the air, wave it around like you just don't
put
care.
keep it proportioned to the ground, like you just don't mind care.
Just want to say, Director Patel, we're just kidding, sir.
Yeah. Well, let's get the rest of the show on the train, the cattle cart, so to speak. And sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That
Wow.
over the top.
You
I
know,
can never tell.
jokes like that are how Vic Morrow lost his head.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that and bad, shoddy fucking direction. Shoddy direction. Anyway, those poor
Why
idiots.
did they use the footage?
Yeah, why didn't they? Why didn't they?
It's pretty gruesome.
It's bad. So, an ongoing thing at work is that no one gets any of my movie trade. October 3rd came and passed. I walked up to everybody at work and said, "It's October 3rd." No one got the Mean Girls reference, and it made me sad and die a little inside. So I thought I would see if my fellow YouTubers, people who do this show, do this kind of stuff for the love of the game more than anything else, and occasionally the clicks and the views and the, the response that you get. I wanted to see if some of you guys were good at spotting fake trivia versus real trivia. So
the answer is totally going to be no.
Okay, well,
I lose.
Listen, guys, have faith in yourself. So we're gonna find out.
I have faith I will fail at this.
Okay.
I had faith of the
Want
heart.
answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
We are gonna find out whether or not this is made up trivia from Toxic, or if it's actually genuine, 100% true. I'm going to trust everyone not to utilize their phones, and I'm going to trust my chat not to use their phones and give away the answer. And just find out if you are right or wrong, if you're a little bit smarter than me. Because
you're trying to Jonathan Frakes us out?
I can't lie.
Yeah, we are going to find out right now.
Not
So,
this time. We
not
made
this
it up.
Yeah,
it's fake.
Total fabrication. Like my beard. Anyway, Quint's speech in Jaws.
Yeah, but she's a lovely woman.
She is a harrowing recounting of the sinking of the USS Indianapolis during World War II. Reports say that he was dead drunk during the scene, did it all in one take, making the iconic speech that much more impactful. Starting with Mr. E, is this a true trivia fact or is it false?
I would say true.
Okay. How about you, Rachel? Is it true or is it false?
I think it's true.
Okay. Admiral, if anyone's going to know this, it's going to be you.
Oh, this is what the government wants you to believe. So ostensibly it's true, but we all know that there was no World War II. But yeah, no, the story about what happened in the movie, true.
God.
So, okay. World
War
War II
II was a
denying.
psyop.
It
Yeah,
was a
World War II
simulation,
denial
just
aside.
like every New York Jet game.
Yeah. World War II denial aside, you're saying this is a true trivia fact?
Oh, I absolutely believe that Captain Quint had a few in him, and I know that it wasn't a very happy set, and the shark didn't work very well, so I think everybody... I don't know about you guys. I live near Long Island Sound where they film this. There is nothing like a long, wet, miserable, freezing cold day pretending it's summer in the middle of November for fucking morale on a movie set. Yeah, I'm betting he was good and drunk after a couple of weeks of that bullshit.
Fair enough. What they say the coldest one ever spent was a summer in Long Island.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, from what I hear.
I would say the coldest winter I ever spent was that time that I had that Eskimo hooker when it. Well, anyway, so Inside Man
with Jennifer Aniston and Natalie Portman and others being from Long Island, you can be very warm in the winter. But yes,
also Debbie Gibson. Inside Man, is this a true account?
This is true. It's mainly true.
Well, it's either true or it isn't. We're not doing any of that liberal my truth bullshit on my show.
Then it's true.
It's all the way true. Okay. Eclectic Goat, give me your vote.
I'm pretty sure I have read somewhere that he was pretty plastered most of the time. So I'm going to have to make the leap and assume the whole thing is true.
Okay.
He's too good an actor of doing sober and reliable because he didn't do enough work. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Well, let's find out whether you guys were right or whether you were wrong.
No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale.
The longer it goes on, the worse.
Yeah, this is false. He
That's
actually
just
did.
He was drunk, but the World War II thing is false.
Drunk, and it was so bad that he felt bad the next day. Called Steve and said, "Please let me redo this. I so very much apologize. I'll get it right on the next one." And stone cold sober, he came in and he did knock that one out in one take. But the first one where he was drunk was not usable for the film.
Yeah.
So the only thing we remembered was the fact that he was trashed.
True.
Right. Yeah. We can count him each drunk more days than others. And of course, the World War II thing just tanks the truth of the whole story.
Yeah. Fake psyop. You're not going to get me to believe that shit.
That's what the government wants me to believe. You know how many movies, how much money they made off that World War II thing?
Right. Greatest generation, my ass. Anyway, the ambiguous
greatest imaginations, right?
Am I right? Yeah. The ambiguous endings of both Inception and American Psycho have been confirmed by their directors to have only been a dream. Mystery.
I'm going to say false.
Okay.
And that's a complete guess.
Rachel.
That's false.
That's the cool thing about true and false. Those are the best quizzes to take because you had a 50-50 chance. It's like, it's when you date two chicks, as soon as you get out of rehab, 50-50, one of them's a psycho and one of them's going to be halfway decent. So, I mean, 100% they may both have some STI, but hey, we've all been there. Am I right? Anywho,
you call it STI, I call it proof.
Yeah, I hear you. I call it a learning curve and experience, so it is what it is. But
look at my page 13, my SRB.
Word. I love when military people throw out acronyms civilians don't understand. Admiral, is this a true fact or is this false trivia?
Well, I mean, it's everyone's dream, right? I mean, the movies are wish fulfillment in that sense. We all want to, do what Patrick Bateman and the people in Inception do, but it's mixed because I remember seeing everything from Inception on CNN, so I'm going to go with false. False. Inception, I think, is a documentary.
Okay, so this. I need you to tell me the time, not tell me how to build a clock. What is
Heat is the fictional version of Inception. Inception is a documentary with real footage.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. That's how it's going to be with you. Okay. Eclectic Goat. What is this? A false fact?
Oh, I said false right off the bat. So.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out. Jonathan.
Oh my
bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so.
Yes,
tickety boo. My bad.
It's false.
This is false. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
it never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened.
Yeah, this one is also false.
Yeah.
Both directors said the opposite. They said that he was out of the dream world because his totem was actually an Inception, the wedding ring, not the spinning top. And in Mary Herron, the director of American Psycho, confirms what we know if you've read the book. which is the events are real. It's just that he's living in some sort of crazy psycho fever dream. So there we go. Good job, everybody. Everyone knows in Fight Club, Tyler Durden pops up in a few flashes. You can catch that usually on a rewatch, but in every single scene in the rest of the movie, there is also a Starbucks cup, as that was the director's favorite. Mr. E, go for it.
False.
Okay. Rachel?
False.
It's false. I'm trusting everyone to stay off the phones, you cheaters. Admiral, go ahead.
The story is true, but it's about Game of Thrones. It's false as far as the movie Fight Club.
Oh my god.
Oh, never change. Never change, Admiral. Never change, buddy.
I could just do it better, faster, and quicker. That was a one-line like gutbuster. I'm refining my aim. I've been sniping for a while. I've got the range.
Better, faster, quicker was the illegal Latina that I married in my third marriage. She had that tramp stamped on her lower back. So
that's actually called an unstable label when they get it for you.
Yeah, to you. Well, for me it's a must-have. Inside Man, what do you got? Is this a true fact?
It's got to be false.
It's got to be false. Okay.
Yeah.
Eclectic Goat.
I think it's false because, first of all, I'm pretty sure I remember scenes that definitely didn't.
Okay.
And second of all, I doubt it would be there because it was the director's favorite. If it was in every scene, it would be because Starbucks paid them a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Product
two things
placement.
can be true as once. So this just tells me that none of you guys are as smart as me.
Possible this story is true? Yes, it is. You're right. It's fact. Yes. Yes. A similar event did take place. You're right. You were right. Our research found a published report of a similar story. Yes, it was. A similar story happened to a young man in the Pacific Northwest about 20 years ago. It happened.
Is it
Where
me
is
or is Frakes more happy when he tells you that you're wrong than when he tells you that you're right? Is that just me? Am I the only one that sees that?
And how can Jeannie Francis trust him? It's like, you're cheating on me. It's false. They made it up. Fabrication. Not this time.
Look
She's
how happy
making all the money. I mean,
Look how
you
happy
know,
he
I'm a
is to
man.
tell you- when he tells you you're wrong. Look how happy he is. Look how happy he is.
It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend that
But look how,
These
look how-
pictures of you going out the window of this woman's
event took
house.
place. You're right again. You're right.
A similar story.
now he's
happened to a
upset
teacher
that
in
he's
the-
telling you you're right. It's weird to me.
Your car was parked at the F Motel. It was right near the train station. It's false.
Where is the coffee? Where is the Starbucks cup in the scene where they're sitting on the sidewalk drinking beer?
Listen, you're going to have to look that up for yourself. I don't have a clip of that right now. I just pulled it off of the internet web. So
I think AI will probably answer that one, right? If you have Grok, probably can pull it off.
I am looking at it and I can't find it.
Ask Grok twice. Usually it gets it wrong. Be like, really? And it's like, my bad. I didn't even look. Let me check now. That seems to be how Grok works.
I have so many clips where, like, I ask AI a question and it answers it, and I'm like, I don't think that's true. And they're like, yep, you're
but
right, caught me.
ever since Obama was worried that people were going to find out about Michael, he started having his bot people flood the internet with like fake stuff. So it's all just like a garbage.
Oh, no.
You really gotta like dig into. find
Wow,
out.
Toxic's one of those people who thinks there was really an Obama.
So I ran out of time to do slides. I did this one on the banner, and so a deleted scene in the iconic film Grease reveals that Danny and
There
Sandy,
isn't a Starbucks cup in the Fight Club beer drinking scene because it was removed for the cinematic release.
Eclectic Goat. We've moved on. We've just like my ex-wives and my parents. We've moved on from that. So we're going to this. A deleted scene in the iconic film Grease reveals that Danny and Sandy, in fact, drowned on the beach when they had that summer vacay together, the summer lovin', and that the entirety of the film is a dying dream. which is why it is so fantastical. Also, why you see them floating up to heaven in the car in the final scene. Is this
now we know why it didn't work for Lost, huh? If this is true, that was the greatest decision of all fucking time.
So is there such a deleted scene, and is this the original idea for the film? Mr. E, take it away.
I'm going to be honest with you. Somebody drowned me. If I hear this again, it's false. 100% false.
Okay. Rachel, go ahead.
It's false.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eclectic Goat. Now you're in that batting order because we've kind of moved people around a little bit. So what do you got?
I mean, I'm still reading Starbucks.
Jesus
Facts, but false.
Okay, are you saying that this is false though, or?
I mean, the Starbucks thing is also false, it turns out, but this is false too.
Well, hey, listen, we can fight it out on another stream. If
I think we
if
should
you'd
listen
like
to her.
I think the movie takes place in
Why,
Seattle.
why,
so there's
wait, why do we
Starbucks
have
in
to listen
some
to her?
scenes.
It's my fucking show. I say it's true.
It's true here. It was like that in that horror movie Downfall I saw too. When the guy said it, everyone was just like, "Yep, we're winning, all right," and it seemed like they weren't.
It is in almost every scene. It was supposed to be in every scene, but was removed in some of them.
I really feel like you're splitting hairs there, Goat. But
So it sounds like they didn't make on the final payment and it was deleted from home video. They're like, "Pay us again." Like, no, pay us again and we'll take the cups out. It's like, we don't give a fuck. Isn't the movie takes place in Seattle, right? So it would make sense that there would be Starbucks signage and stuff because that's their headquarters.
I'm going to start booting people if you don't move on to this next topic. I swear to God.
Okay, here's the deal. It's effing false because the play ran on Broadway for 20 years. It would have been mentioned in that. Someone would have brought it up. We would have heard it before now. It's horseshit.
Okay. Fair enough. So what was your answer on this one, Goat? Did we get that or no?
Yes, false. It was false.
Okay. Well, guess what?
Hold on a second.
Oh, I fucked you again.
Jared.
Have you considered like a checklist? like not like Kathleen Kennedy's checklist, like a checklist, like a batting order?
There's only 5 people here. You would think I would be able to handle that, but I'm so sorry inside, man.
No. You make one square bigger and you move the person into it when it's their turn.
I don't need you to teach me about shapes. You're not my real dad.
I got some news I got to tell to you about after the stream about that one, actually.
Surely this is false. This has to be false.
Well, let's see what Jonathan Frakes says.
No way. We got you. Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction. We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
So I guess that's it. Yeah, that's true. That was a falsehood. Okay. Who's keeping score here at this point? Anybody?
It's your stream.
I've been right every time. All I know is I am batting 1,000 and have gotten nothing wrong.
Knife into me, weren't you?
No, but you just offered me the hit, so you know.
I know. I walked right into that motherfucker. You're right. Oh, fair play. Turnabout is fair play, as they say. Okay, so let's do this one. The original name for Camp Crystal Lake in the Friday the 13th series was Camp Never Sleep, or Never Sleep Away. Sorry, I typed that wrong. Until the creators heard about the upcoming Nightmare on Elm Street films and didn't want to have confusion within the 2 series. Mr. E, you're still kind of my number 1 spot. So is this false or is this true?
Well, because I'm really bad at trivia, I'm just going to say false because that's what I've been saying this whole time. I'm playing on the odds.
Oh, so you're basically just doing the same thing you did on your ASVAB test, and which is why you wound up in the Marines. You're just going B B B B B over and over again.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Mainly, I heard C was the answer, so I just put C on everything.
All right, fair enough. Rachel,
don't make fun of the Marine Corps. They deploy 4 cameramen for every Marine.
No, I hear you. Listen, those crayons don't eat themselves. Rachel, what is your guess on this? Did they have to change the name of Camp Sleepaway to Camp Crystal Lake because of the other films?
I think this is false. I really
Okay.
do.
Eclectic Goat, let's hear it from ya.
As I mentioned, I'm not real big on the franchises, so I really don't have a guess on this one. So I'm going to say true just to be difficult.
Oh, I can always count on you to just be difficult. Inside Man, what is your I didn't forget you. Inside Man.
This is 100% false.
It's
And
bollocks. It's bollocks.
It's bollocks, mate. But the
I mean-
reason it's 100% false is because of the Sleepaway Camp movies.
Okay.
Rather than Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
Okay. Fair
I mean,
enough.
to be fair, if it's not 100% true, it is in fact false.
Yeah. Wait, run that by me again. How does that work?
He keeps saying this is 100% false. Well, I mean, there isn't any other kind of false.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, I'll bow to that. I will bow to that.
Say
Yeah.
to be fair. Hate when people say to be fair.
Oh, to be fair.
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 All right. And Admiral, please bring it home. Is this a false fact or is it true trivia?
You know, there was something about Crystal Lake or something. Maybe it was Scottish Loch in that Downfall movie too. So I think that the Crystal thing probably they only had 9 years before Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm sure it's false.
I thought it had something to do with Crystal Pepsi.
I think
I
that's
think
everybody. Got everybody right.
Camp Crystal Lake rhymes with what we think it sounds like. The implication is there to make it sound creepier. It's a really good scary name. Crystal Lake, think the Scottish name for lake. Put that after Crystal. It's a historical event we know is true.
Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time.
They weren't planning on a 1985 movie when they made this in 1978.
All right. Here is actually a slide. In many scenes in The Matrix, a stream of green code can be seen that the outside world, the real world, can interpret. That code in The Matrix is based off of sushi recipes. Mr. E, go for it.
False.
All right. Fair enough. Sticking with false. Good for you. He's sticking with green. Rachel, what do you got?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm going to go with false.
Okay. Admiral, you're back here, and don't worry, Inside Man, I won't miss you, I promise. Admiral, what is your take on this? Is it a true trivia or is it a false fact?
I hate to do this to you, but like I find that the facts I'm given to be so debatable that I can't answer. I find it inaccessible because inspired by a sushi menu could mean that he simply glimpsed at a piece of at the sushi menu, saw the writing, and was like, "Wow!" Rather than in English, it could be another language, or it could have been like a cut and pasted sushi menu. So it's not specific enough. And I think I remember a lot of numbers, but those are on sushi menus, so I could be wrong. But I'm going to go with false.
Going with false. Inside Man,
Inaccessible to false.
I'm going to be definitely going to be the contrarian here, so I'm going to say
Bring it.
true for no reason whatsoever. I'm going to say true.
Just throwing out a guess, just to
Yes,
be a contrarian.
yeah.
Watch him be right. Let's ask number one.
For shits and giggles.
Yeah.
I know this. If you eat enough sushi, you'll get a
I'm
tapeworm.
going to throw out. I'm going to pull a molar and be contrarian. Eclectic Goat, what do you say? What say you, Eclectic Goat?
I'm going to say true because it would amuse me and I want it to be true.
Interesting. Well, I guess you know what? This is an interesting one because a lot of you guys, I probably would have sided with you on this one. Let's see what Jonathan says.
It happened. You were correct. It's fact. It happened. This one took place.
A similar story occurred in the state of New Jersey about 20 years ago.
Yep, it is true. They that's what they base it on. It's on a a sushi menu. So
Is anything in that movie original?
No, that's true.
Very flattering.
tell him, Rachel. Tell him. You tell those.
I gotta go with Rachel on that one, honestly.
Those transgender freaking fakers.
Those hacks.
Dirty hacks. Anyway, iconic on-screen duo Snipes and Harrelson notoriously hated each other despite appearing in 3 feature films. This is actually a bit of a loaded question here, and I won't tell you, and not loaded in a good way. So, Mr. E, is this a true statement here, or is it a false fact?
C. I have no freaking
There's
idea.
no
Honestly,
C, Mr. E. Fucking stop it.
I want to say true because I've heard, internet rumors, so to speak, but I'm gonna go with false just to be consistent.
Okay. Hint, hint. This is a loaded question. Hint, hint. This is a
The
loaded
Tross
question.
or Fru?
No. Stop throwing your
True,
jarhead
yeah.
jargon at us. We don't
Troll.
need no speaky jarhead.
Trolls.
Admiral Teague, what say you?
I'm gonna go with depends on what year you check, because I think they're frenemies.
Okay. So this is a true statement what you're reading here, or it is a false statement?
Depends on what year you ask, because they're frenemies.
I don't need your political aspiration.
Both.
Question. You're running for office. You can't have it both
He's
ways.
also choosing. He's also choosing C.
Maybe. Steve, maybe.
I choose all the above. Yeah,
All of the
I mean,
above, yeah, that's what I
there's
was
once
thinking.
there's once again just not enough here in the specificity of the question for me to make a full determination.
it's
rather
really-
than be wrong, I'm going to be like,
it's really
could go either way with what I got.
I mean, of course it could go either way. It could be true or it could not be true. Of course it could go either way.
Inaccessible.
Inaccessible. Jesus, you are being you know what? I don't even you know what?
Conceivable. You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Anyway,
No, inaccessible. I can't assess it from that.
Inside Man, what is your thoughts on this one?
So you say this is a loaded question?
It is. It is a loaded question.
Right. Okay. Then I'm going to say it's false.
I can hear you typing on your phone, by the way.
That's not me. That isn't me.
That would be me answering an email.
That's answering an email. Is that what they call
Allegedly.
cheating these days? Is that what we call it?
And she's going to change your answer. You watch.
No, it's called I desperately need the work and I just got offered a job. So
Good luck.
Take
Bullshit.
it. In this economy,
Bullshit.
take it.
Bullshit.
Yeah, hold on to what you got. Good luck with that.
Eclectic Note. What say you now that you've researched it enough to know whether or not right or wrong?
see now I want to change my answer to be wrong so that people don't.
You lose either way. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
You lose
no,
either way.
that's a lose-lose. I feel like there were enough people who hated each other on screen during that period of time that I'm going to say true. I don't know that they did, but there just always seemed to be directors hated each other and actors hated each other, and
Okay. Did I get everybody's take?
seemed to
Yeah.
be
Since
seemed to
I
be
got
all the good movies came out of people hating each other's guts.
Really? Since I got skipped this time, I think it's
Sorry.
false.
Sorry. You think it's false? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's false.
So you basically all think this is false, right?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I said it was true.
Yeah, I'll commit to. I'm leaning 51% false. Why not?
Okay.
Now you did change your answer because you originally.
Yeah, you
I
gave
said
it
it's
some
inaccessible. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
It's
You
not
were-
bullshit. I honestly think that if you look in different years, it's been a different answer. I think there's been times they've been.
It's fiction. We
Look,
made
one
it
guy
up.
was in
We
jail
made
for
this one.
5 years.
It's a
What did he
made-up
say
thing.
then?
It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false. It never
Look how
happened.
happy he is to tell you that you're wrong.
It's
He's
fiction.
so
It's
happy
an
to
urban
tell you
legend.
you're
He's
wrong.
had practice telling it to Jeannie Francis. Money Train came after, so how much could they have hated each other, right?
Very good point. And that leads us into why it's a loaded question, because it's double false, because not only did they actually like each other and liked working together, hence what Teague just pointed out. They were not in 3 films together. They were in 4 films together.
Ooh.
Yeah. Can anybody name them?
Sneaky.
Anybody want to name them off the top of their head? Anybody? Anyone?
White Man Can't Jump.
Yep.
Money Train.
Yep.
Wildcats.
Yep.
Yeah, and Goat, you're Googling, right?
Planet of the Apes? Or is Wesley still in prison for Planet of the Apes 3? Because he could have done there's a lot. No, listen, there's a lot of people in the last 2 movies. Like they start going up against the humans. So there's an army. He could have been like the leader of one of those armies.
Let me congratulate you on not taking that in the direction I originally thought that you were going to take that to.
Whatever did you have in mind? I mean, there's a point there where Wesley Snipes had a crazy idea about how you didn't have to pay your taxes, and it led to problems for him, and he's off the map.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. But I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Lest you figure out the connection you almost accidentally made.
All I can think of is Jane Goodall just died. I don't.
No.
Well, R.I.P. for her. I liked her movie. Sigourney Weaver was great.
No, great. No, we're good where we're at. We're good.
You don't want me you don't want to dwell on this topic any longer, really?
No, I want to move on.
How about Downfall? Can we move back to that?
Literally, nobody's on camera and everybody's leaning on. I can just feel everybody leaning.
We cannot. The 4th movie was Play It to the Bone. He played one of the audience members watching the fight that he and Woody Harrelson and Antonio Banderas were having.
That's like saying Maud Adams is in 4 Bond movies because she reacts to the crash in the movie After Octopussy, though. I mean, that's. Do we definitely see him, or is he? They feature him?
Yeah.
There's
there's even a thing where they go, "Look, it's Wesley."
My next guess would have been Blade Trinity. Like, why not? Everyone else is in that.
Sure. Yeah. Good. I'm really glad we made it past. Woo! That was a close call. Admiral, are you? You private message me. Are you needing to bounce or?
No, I'm good on time. I just don't know how you are on seats. Like,
no, it's I'll make it up. I'll make it up to Neb. We're doing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry I was late. I apologize to everybody. I was on metric time. I forgot that was back to going to imperial time.
Sure.
You know what? Like at 2:00, 2 is my least favorite letter. It's hard to read.
I hear you. Director James Cameron, also a brilliant painter, done art for most of his films, including.
That's what I say when I want them to show me their boobs.
The nude painting in Titanic, where Jack paints her like one of his French girls. Mr. E, what say you, Mr. E?
Let's go with true.
Okay. Rachel Percy, I did not skip you. Please give us your answer.
This one's true.
This one is true, you say. Okay. Admiral Teague, what say you? I think we know what you're going to say, but actually, I don't think we do know what you're going to say. I haven't been able to predict
Isn't that kind of why I get booked on these things?
Pretty much.
First of all, I want to say I remember the Titanic. It was a horrible experience. I had to walk across
He thinks the Titanic really happened. Listen to him. What a sucker.
No, the Titanic did really happen. I was there. But the thing that sucked was I immediately, with all the money I was gathering up left and right as people left their possessions behind, when the ship went down, as a Highlander, of course, it didn't affect me, but it was like a 1,200-mile walk to New York on the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, and it really sucked. But James Cameron,
Stop crying, you pussy.
James Cameron has only been dumped has only been dumped while cheating 3 times in a row. Here we go.
There can be only one.
Here we are, born to be kings. Yeah, right. You know what? I'm going to say that it's true because, like I said, he's only ever been divorced for cheating and lost his divorce case on like public cheating with proof every time. His ex-wives are your kind of people.
Facts. That is facts.
True.
that part anyway. So you say it's true.
They're terrible paintings. He didn't do the one. I doubt the one in Titanic was done by him. He had someone. He's like, I pretended to paint her so she'd show me her tits. Please, just like make a painting for me. Here's a picture I took while she wasn't looking.
I mean, that's the only reason I watched the movie. Inside Man.
You know, you ever notice that she's the reason he dies? You know, like if he three of him could have fit on that piece of wood
easily.
Listen,
I think
sometimes. Go ahead.
No, so go on, please.
Sometimes here's the deal, guys. Listen, sometimes bigger girls are a little bit more demanding, and they're able to withstand more punishment than you're able to put out, but they're worth it in the end.
She's not big at this point, and she never really got big. I'm just saying she's got real big shoulders. She's a broad across the back, and when you look at them
She's
both
not
hanging that
not Michael Obama shoulder width big, but she's a bigger girl. And
be that as it may, let's talk about this for 1 second. Miami Vice. We all laughed about the love scene with Crockett, where him and his girlfriend are waking up, and the camera pans up their backs, and we're not sure which is the woman and which is Don Johnson because he's so narrow and womanly, and his back's been waxed, and he's just as girlish as could be. And then even when we see their hair, we're laughing. You know, she has a much when they're lying on that piece of wood, like. At that point, is it wrong to call Leo, who looked a lot like Ruby Rose at that point, effeminate? Like he had a much thinner back, and the visual in the theater is like, my God, like that's a pretty big piece of wood that she's taken up. That like Jack, you know, just wow. This beluga can't go down and come back up for a breath in a little while. She won't be fine. Jack, man, you don't have to die.
I always felt like it was something like Rose had told him that she was about to turn 23, so he just let himself drift into the water because, you know, Leo ain't doing that shit.
That or like, I don't know, he didn't read the future accurately. He was like, she's pretty big now, she's going to be huge when she's old. But like, as we see, when she's old, she obviously got into shape. The fitness craze got Rose in like the 30s or something.
Yeah. Well, I love the fact that she was married to the same guy for like 60 years or some shit and skipped him right over in heaven to go back to the guy the homeless kid that she banged one time in a
and through the only thing of value that her son could have had after her broken life of living a falsehood into the ocean out of spite to fuck him over.
Yeah. Hashtag Billy Zane did nothing wrong.
Billy Zane, I think, is the misunderstood hero of that movie, and I believe it's a movie about how you should be like Billy Zane.
You and I park our Model T cars in the same garage on the Titanic, my friend. That's
exactly, and also I pay the same guy to get that smell out of the car.
Right, exactly.
I mean, if Terminator taught us anything, it's that the homeless guy will stick with you forever.
Oh, don't even bring that one up because it's like, dude, he put those
and Ghost, right?
He put those dirty homeless pants on commando and had them on for several days before him and Linda Hamilton got it on. You know, she got a yeast infection for sure.
Well, no, if you look at epigenetic memories, you'll see. Sorry, go ahead.
She's lucky that's all she got.
Yeah.
Epigenetic DNA proves that could have passed survivalist traits along to his son by having him ready to live a homeless life.
Yeah, could be that. I mean, it certainly didn't give him an immunity to cocaine. Am I right? Sorry.
You know, who among us was immune to cocaine in the 90s? That's why I'm working.
That was the
All
best
I can tell you
diet.
is that is why I'm working. Yeah, that's why I'm working so hard on time travel. I want to go back to the 90s to buy gasoline and cocaine so that I can survive in the 21st century.
Base
90s diet.
Base
Can I give everybody a little trivia here? I've never seen the movie. I've never seen Titanic.
Really?
I actually broke up with somebody so I wouldn't have to go see it.
Yeah, fuck this movie. I've watched the end to watch them die and enjoyed it. I only watched the end.
You've never
Theoden couldn't even save them. If they had snapped Theoden out of it like Gandalf does, he's like, "Yes, I'll avoid the iceberg. We'll be fine." But no, Theoden just crashes right into the fucking iceberg.
You weren't even curious to see like what she looked like naked or anything, or
well, they had the internet back then. It only took.
We all knew how the movie ends. Yeah, that too. I'll download that 8-hour Terry Hatcher picture before this one, and we know how it ends. You know, the boat's gonna sink for sure.
Listen,
Yeah,
Terry Hatcher.
I did not.
Go ahead.
I did not watch it either, and that was for the exact same reason. I was like, I already know how the movie ends.
For the record,
my
as
God.
big of a Terry Hatcher fan as I am, Listen, after the 90s, her stuff started looking like an egg hanging off a runny nail. So I don't know if she
Can I just really
bra or
not, that aside, just as an aside, I'd like to pitch Hollywood. If you're listening, Admiral Teague presents Titanic 2, starring Shaquille O'Neal as a circus performer returning to America facing increasing islamophobia as America gets close. And then during the climactic sinking of the ship, he saves all the white people because he's such a nice guy and goes down with the ship, and then they all lie about it. For a modern audience, I want Titanic 2 with Shaquille O'Neal. Think about it, Hollywood.
After hearing that, I'd rather watch Play Dirty.
Wow.
Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
I don't even care if it's true or not at this point. God.
Okay, so
I am not going to be insulted by the third or fourth best basketball player and best shoemaker ever, who also has a Hilter stash.
Shit. Holy shit, we're not doing that. We're not doing that here. No, we're not doing that. Disavow. Anyway,
LeBron and Shaquille O'Neal and Patrick Ewing are all much better than Michael Jordan. He had a better team.
Jesus. Inside man. What was your answer?
I think this is true, and the reason I think it's true, or one of the reasons that I think it's true, is because I know for a fact that James Cameron is a pretty good artist. Because I've actually got an original Aliens piece of concept art that was hand drawn by Jim Cameron.
You know what? One of the things I like about you, Inside Man, besides these awesome facts about the life you've lived with, being in Hollywood and hence Inside Man, is the fact that you're so humble. Because I'm just going to tell everybody what he's not telling you is that there is also a nude of himself on James Cameron's wall when he asked James to paint him like one of his French girls. So. Good for you. I hope I didn't share any secret I wasn't supposed to. That's just between us and the internet.
This isn't going out live, is it?
No, definitely not live.
No,
Wormy
no.
Spoons,
Okay,
what
we can
up?
cut it.
What up, Wormy Spoons? Eclectic Goat, what say you?
I don't want this to be true.
Okay.
Mainly because if anyone deserves to be Me Too'd, it's James Cameron, and the fact that he apparently wouldn't have been or wasn't, if this is true, would be upsetting.
Are you saying he'd be a man who stares at goats?
I mean, I feel like that's an entirely different topic.
Woof. Okay, that was pretty quick. Good for you. You know what? Every now and then, one of those people from the Greatest Generation, like Teague, will pull out a quick-witted one. So, well played, my friend. Well played. So that's your vote.
So this is a I want it to be false because he hasn't been Me Too'd.
To be false. Okay.
Yeah, because he hasn't been Me Too'd. If he'd been Me Too'd, then great. But
facts. Did I miss anybody, or I got everybody on this one?
I think everybody went with true except me. I said true, but lied about the fact he used it in the movie. So true.
Okay.
Well, this story is true. Yes, it is.
You're right.
I thought for a minute he wasn't going to tell us.
Yes. A similar event did take place. You're right. You were right.
Our research found a published report of a similar story.
Yes.
He seems so sad to tell us that we're right. It's like, what is your problem?
I also want to know.
He
keeps saying like this is a similar story. Well, that doesn't make it true.
You know what? I just want to say, like, as far as that story goes, I would still have pulled an Elon where he has people do his gaming for him and been like, look, I talked her into getting naked so I could paint this picture. It looks like shit. I want you to hire a decent artist and make me look like a genius. And we're going to tell a story about how I did this to justify it because I want to see more boobs. I would have upped my game afterwards. That's the only thing I think. He's lying about the fact it was his art that we saw, but the story's true.
Okay.
What did we start calling the hashtag? The hashtag? I thought it was the pound sign.
I don't. That's a good question. I don't know when. Why did we start doing
times.
that?
Oh Jesus! Well, I've been misreading those. For
Hashtag mission creep.
All right. Anybody up for one more before we call it a day here? Before Open Bar starts kicking the shit out of my 5 or 6 viewing audience.
Bring it on.
All right. All right. Hang on. Gotta finish typing it real quick because I didn't make a slide for it. So bear with me.
Now, apparently typing just automatically means you're cheating, so.
Oh, well, I'm always cheating. Just ask my ex-wife.
Is it really cheating?
Did
if you're
you
that
hire
honest about
yourself?
it?
Did you hire yourself on her behalf so it would be like, look, I realize I owe my ex-wife $11,000. However, I've bought my own documentation of the infidelity, so I've saved her $7,000. I should only have to give her $4,000. Here's some video of me with my girlfriend.
I mean, the worst part of it was that time I accidentally caught syphilis from one of her best friends, and she came home to tell me in horror that she had found out that her best friend had syphilis, who was also married to another service member. And she said, boy, when Harold finds out, he's really going to be pissed. I would freaking kill her, even though she's my friend. So I had to go lie to the Army docs and say, hey, I lost that medication you gave me for the syphilis. I left it on the range, and then I had to crush it up and put it in her food for a week so that she would never know that I actually gave her syphilis. So, yeah, that was
Man,
wrong.
that's some in-depth.
That's some pretty dark reverse poisoning.
Now is that story true?
It was
or is that
medicine.
story false?
It was medicine. Some of these
as
things,
bad.
listen, some of these anecdotes from my previous life as a questionable service member and mercenary, they're going to be tainted with a little bit of, of blarney. They're going to be a little bit, questionable. And some of them are just for funsies. And, but I mean, I have to say in regards to the syphilis story,
A similar story happened to a young man.
A similar event took place. You're right again. You're right.
A similar story happened to a teacher in the Florida area.
You were correct.
Of course, it was Florida.
What exactly were you teaching?
A similar story occurred in the state of New Jersey about 20
I was
years
teaching
ago.
sex ed. And so, yeah. So,
The other
anyway.
young man you're referring to was me, because I have a very similar story about the bachelor party where we had to convince his fiance that he had.
I mean, listen,
connection.
a lot of people get on service members for being cheaters so much, but listen, defense of the Western civilization is a very lonely and difficult thing and stressful, and patriotism makes you horny. So, I mean, I just don't know what to tell you as far as that goes. When you run around with a uniform and you're in great shape, it's like a license to get babes. It is what it is.
I don't know about you.
According to Derek Jeter's book, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Well,
So here's the last one, kids. This has been a pretty popular one, making the rounds lately, especially on TikTok. The phrase Doc Holliday uses in Tombstone, "I'm your Huckleberry," is actually Hucklebearer, which is the piece of I guess, I don't know if they use steel or aluminum or whatever on the side of a coffin, meaning to tell his adversary that, hey, I'll be the reason that you are in a coffin soon. So that has been a misnomer for a long time, that he says, I am your Huckleberry. So that being the case, is this one a true fact or false?
I'm going false.
Okay. You don't think he said I'm your Hucklebearer?
Nope.
No. Okay. Rachel Percy.
I'd say it's false. He didn't say Hucklebearer. He definitely said Huckleberry, but I'm on the fence whether it's intentional or not. So I'll have to go with false.
Okay. Eclectic Goat.
I'm your Huckleberry is an actual saying, so I'm going to say that it's false.
So the Hucklebearer is actually a falsehood. Okay. Inside Man. I bet you know the answer.
This is true.
Is this true?
This is true.
Okay. That you want to,
I'm not going to embellish that.
That's it. It's just true.
Right. So
He's
look,
just
I'm either going
gonna
to really embarrass myself by claiming that I think that this is true, but I believe that this is true. I'm pretty sure that this is true. Yeah.
Have you familiar with that term?
I'm familiar with that. Yeah.
Okay. Admiral. I don't know what you're showing us right there. What are you showing us? Here, hang on.
I know that both phrases are real, but wouldn't the man have corrected me when I met him? You can expand my icon right now so people can see that.
I know. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. There we go.
While you figure that out, yeah, here we go.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, I think he would have corrected me if it wasn't true, because we were saying it, I was saying it right to him and he was saying it back. So I'm going to say false. Both sayings are real sayings though, but Huckleberry is the far more familiar one.
Okay. Did I miss anybody?
No, that's it.
All right.
We got you. Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction. We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never
Man,
happened.
he does grin, doesn't he?
He looks so happy with himself right there.
His wife makes so much money. I mean, come on. He can just stay at home and he's making money too. He's so rich.
I mean, I'm just saying he is more happy to tell you the right or wrong answer than Alex Trebek was to tell. I'm like, you had the cards, R.I.P. Alex Trebek, but I mean, you had the cards in front of you, Alex. It's not like you fucking knew those answers, man. I mean, come on.
Wait, what's wrong with Alex Trebek?
Oh, don't do that.
Wait, hold on. Seriously?
Shuck it long and shuck it hard.
If it was violent, I have a suspect right there.
Yeah.
What? Really? He's gone?
Yeah, are you serious right now, or are you fucking with me?
I'm fucking with you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were serious for a second there, son of a bitch.
I don't watch the news, but I that finally filtered through because I was like, why the fuck is what the hell is her name from Third Stone from the Geek Zone or whatever that stupid show with Kaylee Cuoco was. Yeah, I was like why is Ugly up there talking like Alex Trebek transgendered or something? And then they finally got rid of her, thank God. And it's like Bruce Jennings or whoever the guy's name is, and it's not the same anymore. Fuck Jeopardy.
Facts.
I was going to say was that.
Tell us what you really think.
Yeah.
I love how everything in that was just about wrong, but it was still so good.
I was going to point out that
I like her.
Book is "I'm Your Huckleberry."
Yeah. So the phrase "I'm your Huckleberry," as probably a lot of you know, was a colloquialism that meant I am the man for the job. So if you called somebody out, and sort of like what the kids would say today, oh, I'm about it. You can catch these hands. They rated E for everybody. So that would basically be him saying, yeah, you're looking for somebody to get in a fight with you? I'm your Huckleberry. I'm the man for the job. In recent years, somehow, someone started some weirdo trend about the Hucklebearer thing, saying that his Val Kilmer's affectation and accent in that film mispronounces it, and that's what he actually meant as some weirdo. It is completely
He's
false.
doing a Georgia accent. He's completely intelligible.
So
Yeah.
tired of hearing this bullshit. You can literally go on TikTok. There'll be thousands of little dummy Gen Zs swearing up and down. Like you weren't even born when this movie came out. Shut up, Piper.
Well,
no one wants to hear your bullshit.
Watch the
come
movie
on.
with subtitles. I mean, come on.
And
hey, that makes me crazy. I can't.
in his
numbers.
book, Val Kilmer actually confirms that he does say, "I'm your Huckleberry."
Well, it's also the name of the book too.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, he didn't he didn't correct me, and we were saying it for a couple of minutes. I paid for the picture, right?
Yeah, nice. I like it. I like how you got Val when he was kind of on that little bit of the ex Coke bloat thing going on or whatever.
I don't think it's ex Coke. I think he had to come to terms with smoking. Remember he was getting by doing Prince of Egypt live.
No,
so
true.
he had really messed up his voice, and I could see in his jacket the outline of a vape rig.
Okay.
I think he was trying to get off cigarettes at the time. I think that he was getting heavy from cigarettes. But yeah, I mean, who knows? You know what? It was about maybe 4 years after Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. So he's starting to make a little noise in his comeback, and then his health just tanked it. It was a real shame. It was a real shame.
No, it definitely was. We're all sad. We're all sad to lose him. So
don't smoke 4 packs of cigarettes a day like Val Kilmer did, though. Honestly, he could have still been with us. We could have still had him. He was a genius.
Yeah,
that is pretty much it for our show. I direct everybody, if you can, take a look at, I believe we'll have a late night with Lancey. May or may not have that after open bar, but definitely after this, jump over to the Critical Drinker and watch the open
Who's
bar.
that?
Hopefully, yeah. Well, who's that guy? Hopefully
Critical who?
we've undercut him a little bit and talked about all of his topics. Although we didn't talk about Star Wars, and I guarantee there's some Star Wars thing they're going to be fucking crying about for a few hours on their show. But that aside, Mr.
There is
E,
no Star
is there
Wars.
anything that you would like to talk about or plug?
Yeah, everybody, you haven't wished me a happy birthday yet.
Oh, happy birthday!
Should we sing?
You could. But
yeah.
Happy birthday, motherfucker!
You sound
From
like
New York.
What better birthday present could I possibly give you than Sydney Sweeney shooting a firearm? So this one's for you, buddy. Here it is. How about a little bit of Sydney Sweeney shooting
Just put
a
it in
firearm?
slow motion.
Put it in slow motion. All right.
That's all I needed.
Excellent. 0, 0, 0, 0. Go. Damn. Go. Really good. Go. Go.
Now, eagle-eyed viewers will notice that is Austin Butler and not Sydney Sweeney. But since my friend here, Mr. E, was a Marine, I figured he'd like to see a dude with a gun more than he'd like to see a chick with a gun. But
Well, I like to see him do that shooting back.
Is it hot in here? Is it hot in here? Or is it
Oh
just
my
me?
god, girl!
Yeah. Happy birthday, brother. Anyway, so do you have anything that you would like to plug besides the date you popped out of your mom's clown hole?
No, that's pretty much it. Wait until the first of the year, and by then my YouTube's quote unquote studio will be up and running, and I can start putting shit up.
Okay. If you want to DM me your address, I don't know if it's too late, but I can send you a whole thing of Crayolas that you could munch on later, if you would like to.
I got the 128 pack for my birthday.
Facts. Rachel Percy Art, what would you like to plug, my friend?
Well, I'm rebranding my channel right now, so hopefully I too can start putting out content eventually. Supposed to try it Saturday, but you never know.
Mods, can I get everybody's link in the chat so that I can highlight it while they're doing stuff? If I might be able to get that, please, mods, if you could do that for me, and I'll do
Mine's
that.
in your private chat if you need it.
Yes, it is. It is. But oh, here we go. This is all your links, isn't it, Rachel? Is this all your links?
Well, I just changed the YouTube one yesterday. I will give you that one, but the rest of them are accurate. I haven't changed them.
Okay. Eclectic Goat. I know you always got something in the shoot. What do we got going on with you over on the Eclectic Goat channel?
Well, it kind of comes and goes in waves. I put out a bunch of stuff and then I can't do anything for like 4 months. So my most recent media breakdown is 10 movies that wanted to be Battle Royale, which really fed into my I love terrible horror movies bit. Slice and Dice Season 2 started this last Monday. We're changing up the format to that a bunch so that there are going to be more things happening as opposed to just people promoting their own games. And the Monday before that was my 100th video. So,
oh wow, congrats!
Oh, nice.
And for people who write or create games, I have been putting out a segment of shorts called Goat's Notes, which are just kind of common things that I notice as an editor that people tend to do a lot, especially if they're first-time writers. So just kind of little quick hints to help people improve their games or their writing.
Well, where was that when I was writing Slapdash, man? Jeez. You couldn't have known me 3 years before you knew me and sent it to the Florida State Penitentiary where I could have actually used it.
I mean, it allows you to put out a second edition and charge more money.
Touche. I like where your head's at. I like where your head's at. Right there on top of your neck with a goat head and sexy glasses. So yeah.
I am trying very hard. My subscribers will always be kind of small because I'm a weird channel, but I'm trying very hard to like get my hours up because YouTube likes to do things like, oh, you got 150 hours on this stream that you spent 6 hours on, but we've decided that only 50 of them count.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Talk to me about that afterwards if it's not about engagement, because I've seen some sabotage kind of things going around. That sounds very suspicious.
It's been going on the entire time I've had my channel. It happens a lot with live streams. I will get the credit for people who watch the replay,
And
but
your
I don't
analytics don't match.
I don't get any hours for the actual live stream itself.
You know, I'm
We'll
so
talk
glad
later.
you
If
brought that
want,
up.
We'll talk later.
One of the topic, yeah, you guys get together, put your heads together, and figure that. One of the topics I completely forgot about. I was supposed to, and it's because Critical Al couldn't make it. So, have you fellow YouTubers noticed? I mean, I guess we know the answer from Eclectic Goat. Have you noticed YouTube being very heavy-handed with their sanctions and their strikes and their claims and all their bullshit lately, or is it just me and Critical Al and Eclectic Goat? Like, have you guys noticed YouTube really stamping down, or
I don't think it's that they're stamping down. I think it's that they are attempting to go to an all AI system, and they haven't worked the bugs out yet. Because Random Film Talk just had a huge video that was like accidentally demonetized, and YouTube, when he finally got a hold of them, admitted it was an accident.
So you think the bots are being just glitching and being?
I mean, considering that the Google bot is consistently going, "Oops, yeah, I lied to you completely." I don't see any reason to believe that YouTube's bots would be any better than Google's bots.
Nothing could be worse than the Google bot, though.
Considering they're the same company. So
yeah,
if Google can't answer a question, if Google can't answer a question correctly without bullshitting you, I don't see any reason to believe that YouTube, because it's when Google went to this massive AI format, that's when YouTube also started really screwing up badly. And I think it's just because they run on the same AI, and I think AI just isn't there yet.
I will agree with that, considering I work with AI on a regular. But honestly, Google and YouTube have removed. Used to, when you got a strike, it was through AI, and then it would fall back to somebody to review it. They completely cut that out. It's usually tertiary, so usually 3 or 4 levels back for actual human will actually get to see anything. So you really have to fight it nowadays, and that's just going to be the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, their customer service isn't even real people until you go like 6 levels down.
Nope,
that's pretty
It's
worrying.
real people after you pass a certain amount of subs.
Well, I mean, it's gotten to the point. There's so much content being put out. It's just going to be that way. There's no other way.
I will never pass that number of subs. So.
It's not. It's not. It's not crazy high. If you keep on doing what you're doing and do it well, like, you know, even if it's erratic and occasional, you'll have the roughly 1,000 people it takes to start consistently getting a human. Because when you go on the chat, a lot of the time, a AI disclaimer will be running. And I ask, and it's not allowed to lie to you. So I have been consistently getting humans, which explains why it takes so long. I think they're handling 5 calls at once, and maybe are getting an AI overview when they look at you. But for me in YouTube Studio, I've been fortunate enough to speak to humans, and the reason I know that is, sadly, my channel is probably one of the most attacked and sabotaged channels on YouTube. We know who's doing it, and we're trying to trace it down, and I've had to work with them a lot. So, unfortunately, you will be speaking to humans if you get to about 1,000.
But
I
see,
mean,
the funny thing,
it's taken me 6 months to pick up 40 subs, so I think it'll be a while.
the funny thing is, well, you just need to collab with me more. Is the thing. Like that's what needs to happen, as far as I'm concerned.
I suspect the issue is that I really like talking about things I enjoy.
You might need to make certain concessions to the audience. Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you talk about things that you love? I see. The funny thing is, besides our friend to the channel, Critical, who had a really bad experience recently and continues to do so, and he does dunk on things. He dunked on Alien Earth. Now I don't know if that was blowback from that. We're not really sure. More to follow. I was hoping to get him on the show
performance
today.
by a goat this year in Alien Earth, man.
Well, yeah, facts. Facts. Good job. Now, I don't know if that was blowback from that or if it's just like you guys say with the AI and the bots and all that bullshit. But I will tell you that even the bigger channels, like some of the reaction channels, Popcorn in Bed and TBR Schmidt and things like that, they're getting like really like restricted. I mean, they went through and like ripped apart almost my entire Highlander library and playlist. Like they just ripped me a new asshole on that one. And happened. Yeah, go ahead.
You know, you're right. And you did the greatest thing you could do mixed with the worst thing you could do at the same time. You did the ultimate yin and yang of YouTube. You showed Sydney Sweeney pure crack to your number, but she was holding a gat and using it, which is just absolute poison to the way YouTube looks at you. A lot of times, if it's not a video essay, if I'm making it to be shown live, now I do Star Trek, they can't even tell phasers. We did an episode of Star Trek called
did we lose
called Dead Internet.
Called Dead Space.
And internet said no.
Yeah, are you getting mad at me and like starting to take out my guest panel because we're talking shit about you? Whatever, I say what I want, fool. I only got a couple hundred subs. But
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Demonetize me again? All right. Hey, English, thank you so much for being patient. I will see you tomorrow. We're gonna do our thing tomorrow as far as that goes, and we'll be talking about, I believe we're talking about Christine. And I'll be bringing in the book version and talking about that. And he's going to be talking about, the movie and doing a deep dive into that. So that'll be fun. I'll be doing that before I go out on Horror with Nods. And thank you again, Horror with Nods, for showing up. Anybody else got any input on this YouTube shenanigan? Any theories
I just have a quick question before, if I can catch Northern English before he leaves. I'm trying to remember if I've ever gotten a chance to stream with him. I know there have been a couple times I was supposed to, but I feel like they got canceled for some reason.
I think you guys would make a great collab because he kind of does these deep dive things the same way that you do. And I think we need to try to make that happen. So you guys should add each other on Twitter X and
I'm pretty sure he is already, but I'm just trying to remember if I've actually ever been on. I always say one of the things I love about coming on to other people's live streams is I get to meet all these people that I've only ever seen from chats or whatever. So
right. Plus you get some really good diverging takes on things like the Holocaust and Titanic and other disasters. A couple of psychopaths that are on
alternate history.
Alternate drunken history. Anybody else want to chime in on this YouTube thing? What is going? Are we just need to weather the storm for a little bit, or are we looking at some bad days ahead?
We're looking at some bad days ahead.
Yeah,
seriously. There's nothing. There's honestly nothing we can do about it.
Yikes!
I mean, I will say this. In your response, you can respond to the AI in prompts. So if you know how to prompt an AI, so when you any kind of rebuttal towards YouTube or Google, prompt it as you would in a regular AI.
I just feel like lately, I mean, I win a lot of disputes, but lately it's like being a fucking a boardroom executive going up against the Ed 209.
Security concept.
Yeah, basically.
Yes, sir. Would you come up and give us a hand, please? Yes, sir.
I quit.
Mr. Kinney is going to help us simulate a typical arrest and disarming procedure.
So you try to do your video, you think everything's going fine, you think you've complied, you put in your fair use thing, and then with no rhyme or reason, all this work that you put into it, as Eclectic Goat pointed out, and then all of a sudden...
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
I think you'd better do what he says, Mr. Kinney.
So they give you an option to edit your video or do something. They give you an option to put up your fair use clip. They give you an option to put in an overlay. And what happens after that, after you comply?
You now have 15 seconds to comply. You are in direct violation of Penal Code 113, Section 9. You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4, 3, 2, 1. I am now authorized to use physical force.
first saw that,
Boy.
I knew I wanted to be in the infantry.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
There is a whole chunk on that robot in my stop motion video because I found it entertaining.
Nice.
Excellent.
So you cover stop motion?
I do like media breakdowns, like how types of things are made, and I did one on stop motion. I did one on noir movies. I did one on zombie movies. Kind of the history of various.
I've worked on a couple
subgenres.
Okay. But yeah, who else has something they would like to plug? Nobody? No?
Well, I'm going to be on Northern English Bastards Carry On Screaming stream.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to be doing that, I think, tomorrow evening.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know who else is going to be on there, but it should be quite an interesting one.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, like I said, you can find my book on Amazon under Slapdash. You can email me and I will send you a signed copy, unless, unfortunately, you live in another country, in which case I'm not eating the shipping costs on that unless you're a super duper duper big friend of mine. Yeah, can you imagine if the Carry On films were made today? Yeah, yeah, exactly. And like I said before, you will see me on Northern Stream. I guess it's Christine next week, and tomorrow night I will be on Horror with Nadia. If I can, hopefully, I'll probably be streaming from work, and having to like sling drinks and stuff like that, since I've picked up bartending duties since a few people quit at the hotel. But that's fine. I don't mind doing that. It's kind of fun. And then I get to force everybody to watch me on stream while I'm streaming on the big TV in the bar. So it's pretty cool, actually. Not because I have a big ego, but just because I'm trying to promote my friend's stream. Certainly nothing with that. Please check out Northern English Bastards channel. And his Bastards breakdowns. Thank you again, Northern English Bastard, for helping out by letting a few people that I don't usually get to stream with to jump in. It in no way means that they are replacement friends, because no one could replace you, Northern English Bastard. Thank you to Inside Man for coming on, Eclectic Goat for gracing us with her presence, Admiral Teague for keeping everybody laughing by being just a bit more toxic than me, which trust me, that is that's it. That's definitely something that's impressive. Rachel Percy Art, thank you so much for getting in here, and thoughts and prayers to all of the stuff that you've got going on in your personal life. We do appreciate it. I thank you for soldiering on. And Mr. E, as always, it's a pleasure. Looking forward to do more content. Oh, Mr. E and I, along with Northern English Bastard and Critter, who is one of my mods, we do a Buffy stream every Sunday. Not a stream, more of a video, and then I upload it. But it's pretty cool. Naughty still has not released the live stream link, so stay tuned. Okay, so yeah, that's not up yet, but please tune into Horror with Nadia, because especially if you want to catch up on the Stranger Things thing. So until next time, thank you guys again for coming. I do greatly appreciate it, and I will go ahead and play us out with a little bit of the wonderful On Tap clip that Northern made for me. Again, thanks to him for that. And I guess I'll see you guys Tuesday, in which I'll be filling in for Lance at the Outcast Creative, doing a Toxic Tuesday. So gonna get sick of me after a while, but that's okay.
Riding on the wings of destruction, a toxic presence, a lord of corruption, polluting the ocean, spreading decay, the tops turning black, going the flame, searing through the sand.
I've got balls of steel.